Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Gamers Ledge, and welcome to uh I just had it. Beyond the No, Rescue the Borderlands?
Freedom for the Borderlands.
Freedom for the Borderlands. Episode 2. I'm the worst intro host ever. And I will actually give it away to John, who's our DM. And let's go. Hi, John.
All right. Well, I think the best place to start is a quick wrap up of what happened last week. Last week, you guys woke up. You were in a room together. You introduced each other. You met each other for the first time. You had a couple visitors drop by while you were in that cell, and there seemed to be some kind of energy field holding you inside that cell. What happened was the door opened up. You were able to retrieve your belongings, and then that energy field kind of pushed you up the stairs and out into the arena. Waiting for you were four juicers, and um, you were able to defeat them. And just a sec, there we go. You were able to defeat them, and that's kind of where we are now. During the play, some guys with rakes came onto the field and started dragging away these bodies and dumping them down these grates below. The other thing that happened is Daniel. Do you remember what Zetich? Do you remember what he detected emanating from the ground and kind of trace amounts coming up from those three stairs?
The same kind of energy that had locked us in our cages.
Yes,
There was a large amount of it, like in the center underneath where we were fighting. Wisps of it coming up through the cage openings or stairway openings.
that is true. That is true. Yes. So that's where we were. Um, that's there we go. That was yeah, that's kind of where we were.
And we just finished the first of 4 fights, if I remember correctly.
I don't know if we ever described how many fights, but it certainly was. No, you're right. Yeah, there were four more fights to the you're absolutely right. Four more fights
I believe the
until the
wording
final.
was
free.
rounds.
Yeah, 4
It
more
was
rounds
unclear.
to
It was unclear if all of them were actually fights.
Right. If you survive, yeah, I have in my notes. If you survive 4 fights, release or fight for the prize.
That's right. That's absolutely correct. So while these guys are dragging the bodies, throwing them down those grates, I don't know if you guys had any questions or you had anything you wanted to do.
Do any of I mean, are we able to retrieve anything from the bodies, like resupply ammo if we used ammo, if they even have our kind of ammo? But I mean, I'd try and look, I guess.
Well, two of them have been dropped, two are currently being dragged, so you certainly can run over there.
I'll wait. That's fine. I'm still good on ammo for now.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
Okay. Did you want to go get your arrows, Chris?
Um, yeah. I'll go and grab my 2 arrows. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
So, as a note, because this is a pause, a break, 5 rounds of time is going to pass, and so the spell that was on you, the toughness that was on you, all of those have dissipated.
Good to know.
Sorry. Orist will bow to Z-Teach and say thank you for your assistance.
Of course.
Will you be able to do that every fight?
I'm gonna try, but we'll see.
Is there anything I may do to assist you?
If you keep taking him out that fast, I think we'll be fine.
He will also turn and bow to Veta?
Sveta.
Sveta.
Yes.
You fought very well.
You as well.
Are you wounded? Do you need assistance?
I'm unarmed. I'll be fine.
Let us try and keep it that way. And then I check on Arthur.
Oh, yeah.
Are you wounded, Arthur?
I'm not. My armor saved me. There's some scratches, but I'm fine.
Very well. What do you want the strategy to be moving forward?
I don't like playing games. Is there a reason to continue playing this one?
I believe they will probably kill us dishonorably, or keep us out here if we try to go back in. Or what do you have in mind?
I hadn't formed a plan yet. It's hard to know what's going on. I've barely had a time to kind of look around.
Does it seem like there are some kind of barriers between us and the crowd?
Are you looking around?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody then give me a notice roll.
All right.
If it's like last week, I will not notice a darn thing. Yep. Don't notice a thing.
Oof.
Oh, there are my shoes. I was wondering where they were.
All right.
Hello, shoes.
I
So
believe I noticed something.
yeah, there are this red rail you kind of see here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a rail in front of the first row seats. That rail is about 15 feet in the air.
Mm.
Around that rail are cages. Most of them are empty. So
And the ones that aren't?
was it W/W?
Yeah. /W space and then the name of the person.
Got it.
And it should bring up a...
So around in most of those cages are empty. You do see some critters in the cages.
Hmm.
Hey, Chris,
Mm-hmm.
do you see that?
No.
You don't see a red thing on the map blinking?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. You did see my message.
I did not see your message.
I
It
sent
should
it
be in the
into
Roll20 chat.
yes.
The thing at the bottom of my list is Zatich's role.
Scroll.
Nothing below it.
You're on as Chris. Okay.
Let me.
Just a second. There you go.
No.
There you go.
There
I
we
sent
go.
it to your character, not to you.
Ah,
The character's not going to read it. I'm just saying.
Character probably doesn't read English, so the bodies, one of the rake guys has gone ahead and left, and the bodies are almost to the grates, and nothing you want to do there.
I wonder why they take the bodies to the grates like that.
Probably to clear the field. I would think it would be a way to escape, but they seem to have the plan for everything so far.
If nothing's happening, I'm actually going to
Hey, Chris.
turn
mhm.
and scroll back here.
Just a second, Mark.
No problem.
Aish. Just yes or no?
No.
To Chris.
Oh, my bad.
Are those the things at the top?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So what were you doing,
Okay.
Mark?
I'm going to go stroll back to the
Okay.
to the entrance and see if that barrier is still there.
Did you drag that back thinking that was you?
Yes. Is that not
That's
me?
Daniel.
I'm sorry, Daniel.
This is you.
Sorry.
What
I
are you
have
going to get?
I'm not going to get anything. I'm just trying to see if the barrier is in place for the door.
Ah,
Yeah, the barrier's still there.
All right, then I will turn.
So just a
and
few
then
seconds have
walk.
passed.
Yeah.
And you guys see. You see, just a second. Let me there we go. Oop, nope, nope. There we go. All right.
when Oris gets back, I point to him. How do I do the beacon click?
Just click and hold.
I point to him over there.
Wait.
That
Oh, okay. Up there.
that
Yeah.
with the animals that are in the cages on the side. There's a cyborg horse, and there are Cossack markings on it. And I say that might be of interest to you.
Quite. Whoa! What happened?
You see this guy? Remember him?
Widowmaker.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You see him. You see him enter opposite you. And give me just a second here. I'm going to reuse assets.
Oh my god, they're coming back to life. They're undead juicers.
Zombie juicers. Also, while this is happening, because there's no point in me keeping it to myself, I share with you all that I see up in the king's seats, which are up here, that that first guy, that second guy that came to talk to us, that told us about fighting for our freedom. He's up there talking to the king.
Zavili.
You only see one guy up there.
Oh,
So I
he's
assume
just.
that's Zavili then.
Okay. So he's not talking to the king. He's just up there himself.
He
Yes.
is the king.
He is the king, then maybe.
Well, I used that descriptively. I told you he was in the king's seats.
Yes.
To just show you where he is. I'm not suggesting that it has anything to do with the king.
Okay.
So I put that thought in your head. So no,
Okay.
no.
So we should call him King Juicer. Got it.
Wait, so the Widowmaker was the one that came and saw us while we were still in our pens, right?
He was the one that
He was
taunted us. He was
Yeah,
the
he was
first
the
one.
first guy.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy.
Yes. I was making
And
sure that's not the guy that was sitting up near the box.
No,
No.
that's the
He
second
just
guy.
strolled onto the. Yeah.
I will show you who it is here in a second. Oh, I guess I don't. Yeah, I don't have that picture yet. Okay. Yeah. I like this kind of moving your view around thing. That's kind of fun. All right. So Widowmaker comes up these stairs. You see some other guys with him, and he's yelling at you. You ruined everything. You're supposed to lose. I'll make sure that happens.
Widowmaker, my name is Orist. You have dishonored us, and for that you will pay with your life. And he'll put his hand on his sword. Oh, actually, he'll pull out his rifle first. And take a battle ready stance. See what they do. Actually, I'm going to stick between Z-Teach and the... Well, I can't really do that. I'm going to... Hold on. I'm moving you around for a second, Daniel. Put you behind me. There, like that. So we've got cover from the pole from them for the most part.
All right. Well, Mr. Bullet Train, it looks like you're up.
Oh. How do I play this game? Just kidding. It's been a week though. Let's see. So I need to look at my rapid fire. Okay. So I will. So can we move the? Oh, I see. I just need to change my zoom on the map here. The bennies are right over all of them for me. I'm trying to get it to where they're not here. Okay, there we go. I got it.
It's a fair question. The pillars are about 10 feet tall with a large ball on the top. They look like they might be made out of marble, and the column is about 3.5 feet wide.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, let me do that for me. Oh yeah, well within range. Okay. So the question is, can I see Widowmaker from here, or does he have cover? Is it gonna be more difficult, or because it looks like it's a straight shot, but I mean to step out. That's why I'm asking.
It's a straight. Yeah, he has a mild amount of concealment from the column, but not really. It's kind of a straightish shot.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will go ahead and use my rapid fire option, edge, and take 2 shots at him.
Okay.
And I will. Oh, did I tell you that Daniel and I fixed the weapons?
Oh, you did?
Yes. The bonus stuff is still wrong, but now it's rolling the correct dice, including the bonus. So what I mean by that is we put the bonus dice into the actual damage roll. So just ignore whatever the bonus die thing says because it's wrong.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense? So if it was supposed to be like a D10 from my things, then and the normal was 1d6, so now it's 1d6 plus 1d10 bonus damage in the actual roll stat. So just
Oh,
ignore
okay.
that bonus bottle.
Okay.
We couldn't find anywhere to actually get to the bonus thing. I'll probably have to message the creator of the template or whatever to see.
How
if
did
they
you
have...
fix that? Because my bonus die is a D8.
Yeah, so if you go to the weapon, or you want to do it, Daniel?
Well, for now, let's do this
Yeah.
and have you just roll an extra D8, and
Yeah.
then in
Okay.
a little bit, if we want to take a bio break, I can go over it, or we can fix it afterwards.
All right.
Just so we're not halting everything.
Fair enough.
If you guys are
I
cool with that.
halting everything. Okay,
I know.
shooting. Okay, so shooting, and I will use a Benny to reroll that.
Yeah, you want your gun
There's
to
the
hit.
first
Get your
one.
gun.
And then there's the second one.
Go ahead and use your Benny, please.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Just
I got it. Did that do it? Yeah, that did it.
Yeah.
A cool demon walking out of a rift. Here we go. All right.
It's actually a demon walking out at the end of my gun.
So you've hit twice.
Okay.
Because it was 2 shots, right?
Correct. 2 separate shots.
So you rolled 3 times.
That's right, because I missed with the first one and then used a Benny to re-roll it.
Okay, and then you rolled for the second one. I understand. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
And then the rifle. Oh, I did it wrong again. I'm sorry. I was supposed to hit the attack and damage button. So okay, I just have to manually roll this now. 3d12 plus 3.
By the way, Daniel, look at your bennies. Everybody starts with 3.
Oh, I didn't make them exploding.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
That's for the Coliseum background.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, so that was the first one. And it's exclamation point to get it to explode, Daniel?
It's exclamation point P, I think.
3d12 plus 3 exclamation point P. Okay, so 33 for the first one and 18 for the second one.
Okay. All right. So good. So the first one is okay. Okay. So what's going to happen here? All right. I'm going to go ahead and use a Benny. And I'm going to be able then, I've made my vigor roll. I'm going to ignore that first wound. And
I forgot that enemies can use bennies too.
Yeah, heroes can.
He's not the
And
hero.
wild cards can. Um, all right. And the second roll doesn't do any damage.
Okay. Be careful, they are much tougher this time.
Hmm.
And I am going to stay right where I am.
All right. Sveta.
I'm going to take an arrow at the juicer to his right.
Okay.
How far is that from me?
I think it's 18 or 15.
15.
15. That's all I need. What's the to do an aim shot at his head? What's the modifier that puts
Plus
on?
2 or minus 2.
Okay, so I have marksman, which ignores 2. So I'm gonna try a headshot at him.
Okay.
With I'm gonna try another steel arrow. So as I draw back, you see me whispering into my bow again, and you see metal kind of materialize out of thin air and attach itself to the tip of the arrow, making it like steel, like hardened steel. And so that's a shooting roll now. Right?
Yes.
I'm gonna reroll
Oh.
that because I can't keep whiffing every one of my shots. This is killing me.
There you go.
That's a good shot.
The wind catches it and it starts to drift left, and then it like snaps back to the right, right to his head.
So that is
So that is that's a couple raises there. All right.
all right. So
And I remember that was a thing that I needed to look up is because I couldn't remember what the heck a raise to an attack does.
Good. While you're doing that, hey Tristan, thanks for stopping by. Sorry, I was in the middle of my turn last time, so I couldn't say hi yet.
To who?
Viewer.
Oh, hi, Tristan.
He's an awesome guy that plays Call of Duty way better than I ever will in my lifetime.
Yeah, I don't know. We ignored it last week. We'll ignore it this week. Also, let me check one thing.
Is the raise a
remember-
Rifts thing, or a Savage Worlds thing?
It's a Savage World thing.
I thought raises was what brought on the bonus damage die.
I don't see. I was looking in the
it
Savage
can.
Worlds book, and I don't see that. Yeah, I don't see it.
So it looks like, just from a quick glance online, it says that when players manage to raise the attack roll, it adds another weapon dice to its damage roll. Oh, and I'm sorry, and ranged adds +1 for every raise to its damage roll next turn. So it says, looking at running a campaign tomorrow, wondering if the players manage to raise on the attack roll before damage, what happens? I was watching a video and it seemed that melee adds another weapon dice to its damage roll after, and ranged adds +1 for every raise to its damage roll next turn.
I understand the damage roll. I don't understand for range.
It looks like there's two separate things for melee and range. I'm trying to.
Right. I don't
Get
understand what it's
clarification.
describing with the range.
Me either. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh, okay. Good. I'm glad it isn't just me. Also, I forgot something, Chris.
Mhm.
That's not a raise.
Okay.
Yeah, he's harder to hit.
Ah.
I remembered for Mark and forgot with you.
Oh, he's not attacking. He's
Oh, that's
attacking the
true.
juicer.
That's right. That's right. So that is, you're right. I'm back to that is 2 raises. Sorry. Keep me honest. Fair enough.
So should I start rolling for damage or?
Yeah, just go ahead and roll damage. We ignored it last week. We can do that this week.
All right.
I knew I had homework. I just couldn't all week. I couldn't remember what it was.
So
So
no, that's what I needed to do. So that's 2d6 for the bow, and then 2d6 for the enchanted arrow.
What they add together?
Yeah, the enchanted arrow adds 2d6 to the damage.
Oh, I see. Okay. So you did 17.
Yes. Does the
Okay.
bonus damage apply?
What bonus damage? Oh, from the raise?
I was just looking at this. There's a bonus damage die.
I think that's the
rolled next
thing.
to it.
Yeah, we were ignoring that because it didn't make sense.
Okay. All right.
Um,
And 17.
17. Okay. So you've shaken him.
Okay.
And I was using that for shaking. Whoa. What happened here?
So I found a thing, and it said that the base rules originally said that you just got an extra die 6 damage, but most people change the die type based on the number of raises. So like a 2 raise would be a die 8 instead, additional
That would
damage,
make sense.
stuff like that. But again, defer to your wisdom. It's what I was able to find online. It looks like the base rules did that, and then they released an expansion eventually that said you can do this if you want to.
I see. Okay. So Chris, so if I'm understanding, Chris has 2 raises. So instead of 2d6, it would be 2d10?
No, it'd be 1 die 8. And if he did 3, it'd be a die 10. If he did 4 raises, it'd be a die 12.
So I would have rolled my 17 like I just did, and then I roll a d8 on top of it.
Right.
Okay, yeah, roll a d8.
Yeah.
So a 4.
Which is 21.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's still just shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not stirred.
Okay. Not stirred. He's not been stirred yet. Okay. So Arthur is going to do something I hope that you're allowed to do. So elimination hold.
It's funny
Okay.
because now.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
he is going to. Arthur is going to hold. He's just standing there. He remembers how fast these guys move.
Mhm.
And Z teach.
So
Am I the
So
only
I-
one that thinks he's gone invisible?
that's why I got this.
Nice.
I was reading up on the raise rules for attacks and damage. And essentially that's what Mark said.
Okay, good.
I think
We'll
that
do
makes
that.
sense. Yeah.
If the damage roll is less than the target's toughness, the victim just is beaten up a little bit, but there's no game effect. If the damage is equal or greater to the toughness, he's shaken. Each raise on a damage roll also inflicts a wound. Yeah.
Right, raises on I'm all over raises on damage. It was
Yeah.
raises on hitting. That
It adds 1d6 regardless of the type.
Yeah.
Unless we go with the house rule.
Right.
okay.
155 because I need to go back to spells because that's my jam.
Yeah.
I am going to, or Z teach is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and is going to attempt to vanish.
Ooh, that's
So
fun.
that'll be fun.
Show us how that works on camera again. You have to say something first, though. You have to say something first.
Well, first I have to make the roll. Otherwise, it's not going to be successful at all.
Okay, great.
I didn't think I closed my character sheet. Get back here, character sheet. And cast invisibility. Pew. It's okay. It's not great. And he goes like this. He puts his fingers in strange positions and goes, mess off with me yet? And disappears. So I will use the ninja. And he will be that way for 5 rounds.
Hmm.
So ninja 5. The cool part about this invisibility is that it doesn't go away if I do other things.
That is cool.
It is a any action taken against him requires sight is made at -4. And he's done.
Any action against him is.
So like shooting at him or it's a penalty to the notice roll to try to find him, that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Of course, just to throw this out there, because if I was the GM, I would do it. Thermographic vision. Most of these juicers are wearing goggles.
You know you're not supposed to help him.
I know.
Well, it is magical, so it may still block him from that sight. If they could hear me, I still make noise moving because
What?
I'm not doing the mega one.
What?
Let's see if my hand is invisible. Oh, look, it is. Can you guess what I'm doing there, Mark?
I can guess. I can guess.
That's a good kitty.
Widowmaker's here.
Widowmaker's fast.
Now, can he stop there?
Yeah. He fits.
Holy crap.
Okay.
Actually, just remembered he's shaken. So two. Oops. All right. Now these guys are about to shoot, and how am I going to do this?
Oh,
No, this is what's going to happen. Right there, when Widowmaker is right there, Archer's going to swing at him with his giant mace.
Go, King Arthur.
All right. Bum, 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 bum. You know, I keep moving the turn order thing, and no matter where I put it, it's in the way. It's I do have that set. Okay, he misses. It's a swing and a miss. It was too fast for him. All right. As Widowmaker ran up, you saw those tubes on his body just kind of like undulating, and you actually see his muscles grow a little bit. You see him get madder, and it seems like he actually got a little bigger. And I think it's funny. I think whoever invented Bane had played riffs, because Juicers came first. So
Yes, but we all know what Bane and Juicer's weakness are. Strong style, Japanese style wrestling. It'll be fun.
Just curious about mechanics. I mean, if we wanted to, are we able to aim our attacks at like slicing those undulating tubes and making him weaker?
Yeah, -4 to hit. Well, yeah, you could try.
Okay. I mean, I don't have a weapon that'll do it. I've got a hammer, but
All right. Now he's got this giant chainsword thing. He's swinging it right at you, Mark. And what's your parry?
My parry is 10.
Okay.
I was looking at this before you came in because I had an idea of where he might go.
He actually swings, and it is the coolest thing for anybody who happens to be looking. Shinkansen just kind of barely touches that chainsword with his katana, and just ever so there's barely any movement, barely any effort. It just seems so effortless. And this giant chainsword, but he just barely maneuvers it, and it swings to the side and kicks some sand up as he swings past, and he misses you. All right, so Juicer 1 has some kind of big pistol thing. It's this big pistol, and it's got spikes out the front around the barrel, and it's got like heat sinks going down the top of it, and the whole thing is probably this big. It's a very large pistol, and he's going to go ahead and he is shooting that at Arthur. And he misses. This is Things are starting out with nobody being able to hit. All right. All right. Juicer 3 has a sword and a shield. And then Juicer 4 back here has this, looks like some kind of automatic rifle with a giant barrel. It looks like you could stick your thumb, like Sveta could stick her thumb in the barrel of the thing. It's got a big barrel. And he shoots that at Sveta.
Bring it on.
And what's your parry?
9.
Okay. So he hits you, and okay. And what's your armor?
15.
What's your armor?
Oh, that's not your toughness.
Your toughness is your toughness. Your armor is your armor.
All
Their
right, let me look at
combined
my
value. I
armor.
think your armor is 6, if I remember correctly. So you add your toughness in your armor, and that's the becomes a target number for damage.
Okay, I see. Yeah, my armor's 8.
8. Okay. So your armor is 8.
Yeah, because I got the so I have the steel chainmail, and then I have the plate chest piece over the top of it, which is 4. And the way the stacking rules work, it's 50% of whatever's lower, so that adds 2 to the 6.
Huh. Okay. Okay.
I don't know if that made sense, but
Okay.
Yeah.
So your armor is 8.
Yes.
Okay. So it's now 4. And what's your tough? Just take 4 off your total.
Off my total toughness.
No.
That makes
The target number. Toughness plus armor minus
Right.
4 is what?
11.
Thank you. All right. So he has hit you.
Okay.
And
So that makes me shaken.
you are shaken. Now you can use a Benny to make a roll to ignore the effect. Or you'll get a you can try next turn you'll be able to try to ignore the you can use a vigor or a spirit roll as a free action to try to remove the shaken result.
If I use the Benny, what am I rolling? Is it spirit also?
Well, that would be a vigor roll. Yeah, soak. Yeah, that's basically you're making a soak roll, which is a vigor check. Really, that's for. Yes, you could do that. You could use a Benny and make a soak roll.
I'll try that.
Okay.
So vigor roll.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So not shaken. This guy is going to make a vigor roll. Doesn't make it. And that's everybody.
It is everybody.
All right. And the dudes with rakes aren't around at the moment. All right. So we're going to
And I just saw Daniel's message that says, I have a really weird giant cat ear. Am I a cat person? Was that in the camera that I was having a weird ear?
I think it was something with the yeah.
It was
okay.
it was your arm up, but we could only see like
Oh.
elbow, and it would look like you had
All right, there we go. All right. All right, Sveta.
So I'm unshaken.
Yeah, you're not shaking.
Wow.
All right.
Zitish does not like going early.
Apparently, I don't this time either.
Huh. So it's my turn then.
It is non-shaken Sveta.
It did just say that.
Huh?
I did just say that.
Right. So I guess there's no point in closing the distance early. I'll shoot at Juicer 1.
Okay.
And because I haven't yet, I'm gonna try something new. So I'll pull back the bow, whispering into it yet again. And let's see if this actually works, first of all. It does not.
I love you so.
I can't hear you.
That's okay. I was just saying that I love you. You're so pretty. You're a good bow. Who's a good bow?
Well, in whispering magic words to it.
Oh, okay.
God, I did not want to use another Benny to reroll this. I'm gonna save that Benny. And I guess I'm just gonna have to eat the whiff.
Here's back. All right. So you shoot, and it goes off to the right and lands in the dirt somewhere over here. All right. So
Can I pull out my weapon and like ready myself after missing it?
yeah, sure.
All right, I'll do that then.
All right. So Widowmaker. Widowmaker revs up his big chain sword, and you see again, you see stuff flow into him, and again it looks like he gets a little stronger and like he's getting a little bigger, and he takes a swing at you. And what did you say? 7 is your parry?
11. I'm sorry, 10. Excuse me.
10.
10. 10.
I heard you. 10. Oh. And I'm going to use a Benny.
Come on, whiff after using the Benny.
I did.
Yay! And it's his rifle. His rifle, not his katana, by the way. I haven't pulled those out yet, or he'd be dead.
Okay. All right. Again. Oh, yeah, with his rifle. You're right. I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah. So this time you see Shinkansen that he takes that chainsword and he's bringing it up from the ground. And again, it's just this almost no effort, very little movement, just takes ever so slight of a step backwards, and the chainsword just goes right in front of him, completely missing him. All right. Juicer with the pistol runs up, and as he's running up, he takes a shot at Arthur.
Are there penalties in this game for point blank shot if you don't have like an edge or something? I don't know how that works.
Possibly, but he's actually shooting here, since you
Got
can attack at any point in your movement.
Oh, nice.
I probably should have been more clear about that. And he hits and this kind of ball of plasma comes out the front of it and splatters against Arthur's chest and his shoulder, and you see kind of goes up behind him, and you can see Arthur is kind of staggering because of it.
Does it look like his armor is damaged, or he's hurt, or does it seem like his armor took the brunt of it?
It looks like the armor probably took the blunt of it. But he does seem like he's a little wobbly. All right. Juicer number, whoever this is, number 3.
Yep.
Runs up with a sword, and it's got like this glowy field around it. And he tries to just jab it straight into Sveta.
All right.
And your parry, you said, was 7? Somebody had a parry of 7.
Mine is 9.
Or 7. Or 9.
He really wants it to be 7.
I know.
Somebody has a parry of 7. I don't know where. I saw that somewhere. Probably it's one of my guys. Oh, it is one of my guys. Okay. I just knew somebody had a 7. All right. He kind of swings, and you use the haft of your hammer, and which is out at 6 foot. The handle of it now is 6 foot long, and you just kind of just push the sword aside, and it kind of flies, wide back behind him. He's still holding on to it. He didn't drop it. Don't worry.
Awesome.
And all right. The juicer with the rifle lets go, and the rifle swings behind him, and he pulls out this kind of like pike looking thing. It's got a long straight spike on one end. It's kind of like a giant looking warhammer, actually. And swings that at Sveta.
All right.
And let's swing at Sveta. You said 9?
Yeah.
Somebody finally hit somebody.
God dang it.
So right as you're pushing that guy to the side, he comes down and hits you right here, right on the shoulder,
All right.
right with the point of it. And what's your toughness plus armor? 17?
15
It's without a minus?
without a minus.
Okay. So he hits you and no raise, so you're shaken.
Okay.
Kind of rattles off your helmet and onto your shoulder, and you're seeing stars a little bit for a moment.
Hmm.
And this last one is going to make a vigor roll. Oh, I mean a spirit roll. And doesn't accomplish anything other than just stepping forward a couple paces. Okay. All right. And Shinkansen.
Is it our turn, or did you already do
It
something?
is. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Archer went already. Okay, so I'm gonna put my rifle into the holster on my back, and I will pop both the katana and the wakizashi and do a cross arm slash. So I gotta figure out how many attacks that is now. So
And yeah, John, did Archer go?
that's what I was asking.
No, that's what you asked. I am so sorry. I
Okay.
completely skipped over that. So he needs to make a spirit, or he needs to make a spirit roll.
Right.
And he does not successfully do that. So yes.
Well, that was an easy roll. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 2 with each, and they're all going on Widowmaker.
Okay.
Let me get the right character sheet focus. Here we go. Okay, scroll down. Now I'm going to do this correctly this time because we put all this work in. All right, so the first 2 attack. Do you want them to be katana wakizashi, katana wakizashi?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeez.
So you roll attack twice, katana wakizashi. So the first 2, the third one hits.
Okay. And so then,
Are you the one dragging the black line across the map?
Sorry,
No.
no, that's me. That's Daniel. I'm
Oh, you're
things
measuring.
I'm measuring things for spells. Yeah.
Okay, keep
Thank
at
God
it.
he
I
was
don't care.
invisible. He's
I was
in
just
their invisible lineup to kill shot.
Yeah, that should work for everybody. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
all right. So 38 on the one I did hit with.
Dang.
And I'm actually
All
going to
right.
spend a Benny for the other katana attack, the very first one that missed.
Okay, well let's
Okay,
resolve this real quick.
sure. I didn't know when I needed to declare it because I didn't want to lose it.
Yeah, no, that's good. But probably before we roll damage, but I'll give you an alibi.
Okay.
I'm doing math in my head here. Okay, so you have 1 raise. with the damage.
Okay.
So what that's going to do is that's going to
Shaken.
that's
and
going to
then
put
wound.
1 wound,
Yep.
and it is going to make him shaken.
Perfect. And then I spend my Benny. And it says I still have 1, but I don't see any in there anymore. And I've only spent the 1 so far.
You spent 2.
Right. But there aren't any more to drag out, just FYI.
Huh, I can't click on your thing either. I normally can't. I don't know what's going on. So when you click on it, it doesn't pop up?
It pops up, but there's nothing in it. Like it says I have 1, but there's no more tokens. I only had 2 in there to drag out instead of 3. Do you still have your 1, Chris?
Yeah.
Can
I
you
still
drag
have
on? Can you click on it now?
Yeah. Yeah, and I only have 1 Benny in there, even though it says 2 now.
Okay.
So I don't know why.
Oh,
Just
because you already
FYI.
drug it out, brother.
Yeah, the second one. I should still
Oh,
have
the
a
second
third.
one.
Right. I should still have 1 in there, and I don't. Is now you put 1 in there, and I do, but it shows that I have 2 bennies.
Whose Benny is sitting out here on the?
That is my second Benny. What I'm saying is, you just added that third one into my bag. It said I had 3, but there were only 2 tokens in there. That's what I'm saying. Now you added another one, so that I now have 1 Benny left. But you'll notice it says for my number I have 2.
And Chris, you have 1 in yours?
I do.
Huh.
So I don't know what's
Yeah,
going on.
I don't
with
know,
my
brother.
bennies.
That's a nothing I can do anything about. But you do have 1.
Correct. Now I do have 1.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Sorry,
Okay.
just FYI. So then the rerolled katana attack. Nope, I missed. I think. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Miss.
Okay. And that's it for me. So now, specifically, I wanted to call this out. Now my parry goes up.
What's your parry go up to?
That's what I'm checking right now. I believe it's 2, so a total of 12.
So your parry, your parry is 12.
I believe, yeah, it's 10 base, and now that I've got the trademark weapons and the weapons master. No, that's already figured in. Sorry, I'm trying to find the exact one. Hold on.
All right. Can everybody put their parry in their blue dot?
Yeah, absolutely.
But don't interrupt anything you're doing to do it. So is that it, Mark?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Zetich.
Okay. Zetich is going to move here. Come on, character sheet. You need to move, bad boy. Bah. Nope. Bah. And place both feet into his ground. And It's been so long since I had a turn.
Sorry.
He's going to place both feet in the soil, his shoes, his metallic shoes kind of digging into the earth, pulling heat up through himself. He'll perform a mystical maneuver and then force flame out from his hands. There and there. Blah. In a gigantic cone that is 18 inches from this point. So that covers like the whole field. It's going to move out of him like liquid living fire, burning around his friends and striking his enemies.
Okay.
That's impressive.
Pretty
If
cool.
if you can pull it off.
And you waited till now to tell us this?
Yeah. Thanks, Mark. So you guys are standing there, and this fire just whips around you, and you see it just beat through all the juicers there. All right. So go ahead and
Where
give
is
me a
the
activation roll.
darn roll? Bolt was burst. There you are. You were the one that was open.
Waha!
Hey.
So a whole bunch of
So
raises there.
it was. I should preface this because it's something I probably should have mentioned prior. I spent the points using the mega rules for it to be a greater burst.
Cool.
So normally that would be 4d6 mega damage. It's 5d6 mega damage
Okay.
and selective.
Okay. Go ahead, and you used a blue dot before for your power. Oh no, that was for the turn rounds.
Yeah,
Why don't you can you put your PPE in the green dot?
sure thing.
Nice. Okay.
And Daniel, you think should be a 4. Sorry.
Yep. Thank you. Nope, you're right. Because I'm still invisible.
Yeet.
Come on, brain. You want that to be this number? Come on, baby. Oh, freaking character sheet. There. And this goes to 4. And that is okay. So I need to rewrite this now because the damage is different. It is actually 5d6 mega damage, and I roll damage. So 19, depending on what the, yeah, you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
if they can evade, they could evade. I think it says that the power would say whether they can or can't, and this doesn't say.
Riffs!
The-
I don't know how they would. How do you evade a cone of fire that's selective?
yeah, and it says if an right here under evasion, it says if an attack doesn't say it can be evaded, it can't.
Oh,
Well, there you
you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Victims
It
are
does
simply
say
hit.
it does say everything within suffers damage, suffers 2d6 damage, or in this case 5d6 because it's a giant fire blast.
Okay, so go
I like
ahead.
it.
Oh, you already did roll the 5d6.
Yep.
That's what we have here. Okay, so what's going to happen here is we'll start with this gentleman. So, right. Okay, so that's for him another shaken result, which what that means is actually another wound.
So when can I do some flavor here?
Yes, please.
I will hold as the flame flows around me, and I see it's going towards Widowmaker. I will hold the sword, the katana, out so it's directly in front of his face, and shout "Shine," which means die, and then fire hits him, and hopefully he will pee his pants.
All right. Are you easier to hit when you're shaken? Surely you are.
It would seem like it.
I didn't think debuff started happening until you got wounded.
No, there's something that happens when you're shaken. I think you have half movement. It is a slight debuff. It's just one that I think can go away under a lot of different terms.
Yeah.
I don't see anything here. It just means that, well, when you're shaken, it just says you can only perform free actions.
Oh, so you
Or it
wouldn't even
doesn't.
be able to move.
No, move. Yeah, I guess movement's not a free action, is it?
Right.
Or is it?
What are free actions?
What is life?
Actions.
This is from 2010.
Speaking a short sentence or two, moving up to the character's pace, falling prone, or dropping an item are all free actions. A hero can generally perform several free actions on her turn simultaneously, speaking and dropping an item while walking, for example. The GM must decide how much is too much. Some free actions occur automatically at the beginning of a turn and may only be tried once, such as recovering from shaken or stunned. Free actions that are reactions, such as resisting opponent rolls or powers, are unlimited and occur each time the situation presents itself. So yeah, moving up to your pace is a free action. All right, so where are we? Zichich, the whole arena. And you'd kind of forgot about the crowd and the noise. Well, it's silent. The immediate, there's just stunned silence. And then all of a sudden, just roars and cheers. The crowd loves that. All right, so we're going to...
Juicer number 4 is completely unfazed.
I'll look in a second. Oh, yeah, I missed them. Sorry.
You think fire would hurt me? I was born of fire. Oh, wait, no, it hurt. It hurt.
Oh
Yeah,
god, it hurt so much.
Here you go. Thank you. I just missed him. All right.
Okay.
So all right. The success of that cone of fire just spurs Zichich into faster action, and suddenly is just ready again to do something. Zichich? Daniel?
Sorry, I was looking up more rules. I just let it burn around them, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Or you were seeing if you could sustain it or something?
Yeah. Well, I was seeing what the rules were for that. I was also making sure that I had read I have a couple different edges and hindrances and stuff that I want to make sure I'm not forgetting.
Okay.
One of my hindrances, one of my edges is channeling, which allows me to drop the price of my powers if they get raised. Like if I roll high enough, it drops some of the power point costs, stuff like that. So I'm just double checking. It's been a week, so I wanted to make sure I was still good.
Okay.
Yeah. And since yours was a raise, you should have dropped.
Yep, and I did. I had calculated that in, but I didn't think I had because that was a lot of power points right there, and I'm hurting.
Ooh. Does your spell ignite them? Because I know there's an igniting function where they take damage over time too.
I don't believe so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not the
I guess
spell.
it would tell you, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, but it is your turn.
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
Yeah, that's why he keeps coming to you.
Oh,
He's like, no, I'm just gonna let it burn around him. It's fine. I'm good.
And does he have some perk that lets him do too? Like how?
Hey, Chris, go ahead, Daniel.
So
that spell's gone.
Yeah,
Fire's gone. That's where we're gonna go right now.
we're moving on. He will. He'll do another burst at Mark.
Fair.
How do they look? How do my teammates look? I was invisible running around like crazy.
Two of them are shaking. They don't seem to be damaged, but two of them are staggering.
Okay, I'm going to. I hadn't caught that, Chris. There is a attachment I could have made for lingering damage. I didn't do that though. I'm going to cast deflection over.
All the juicers are shaken too.
So maybe I should start by healing them.
No, please. Not again.
Not again. He will once again put his arms around and bring air from around the Colosseum and bring air from around the Colosseum, bring it down around himself, and then forcing it out around his fellow players to help push off attacks and essentially give them deflection.
He has been planning these transition changes all week. I can tell.
I know.
A little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and cast that. And come on. Where the hell? Oh, there you are. You were hiding from me. Oh, there you are. Okay. I'm going to cast it, and it's deflection, which is there. And I'm going to roll a Benny on that one. I'm going to re-roll it.
Even though you succeeded with a raise?
Yes. I want to see if I can get more than one raise.
Okay.
And I can't. And it's not a raise. I'm going to spend another Benny.
He's just throwing them out there.
I shouldn't have re-rolled it.
He's charging
to
his
begin
lasers.
with.
He's doing the Goku. He's like,
I'll stick with it
Wow.
because I'm just going to keep getting worse. So it's a -2 to all attacks that are aimed at the three of you.
Okay.
Okay.
And let me calculate it out. And then he's still invisible, but he's going to move over 2 steps so that people don't know where he is. And that is me for the turn. And
All right.
I'll calculate the power points and I'll put them in there.
All right. Thank you. Arthur's going to make a spirit roll, which he makes. And he is no longer shaken. He
Speaking
is
of
going
shaking,
to.
Can you hear that?
He is going to swing at the person in front of him. Oh, come on. All right. And he can't hit the broadside of a barn.
None of us can. It's okay, Arthur.
Apparently, he's still a little wobbly. He swings and swings right over the guy's head. He was trying to just remove the guy's face and whiffs. All right. And juicers. So Widowmaker. Widowmaker is going to make D6. Okay, he is going to roll this and this. Okay. You see smoke start to rise up from the device that's pumping the from his back, that's pumping all this crap through him, and he starts a froth at the mouth, and this just white slimy froth that starts dripping down the front of his chin and down onto his chest, and his muscles aren't getting bigger, but you see like bubbles in it.
Ooh, self-cleaning mutant.
And no longer
scrubbing bubbles.
No longer shaken. And he takes he he takes his chainsaw and attacks you with it.
So 11 parry -2 to hit on top of that.
Okay. All right. So he hits you. You had tried to slightly deflect, but somehow this particular attack you misjudged because he's faster than he had been, inhumanly faster, and it seems like every attack he's getting faster and faster, and so he hits you right on your shoulder, right down your armor, and then he rolls his damage.
So 18 is my target number.
18.
Yes. 12 toughness, 6 armor.
Oh, yes. Okay, thank you.
Some insane toughness. Damn.
He's not good at many things, but what he is good at.
Yeah. I really went the jack of all trades right.
Don't ask him to notice anything beyond his shoes.
15. What did you say is
18.
I like this advanced roller.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like it as long as it continues to keep not doing damage to me. Is that supposed to be out here?
Apparently when I use the advanced one, I can't make it just huh, okay. So what did I get here? 11, 18, 28, 33. Okay. So how is that 4 successes? That should be 1 raise, right?
Yeah, it's one raise.
Okay, so that's one raise.
No, it's not one raise. One raise would be 36, right?
I thought you said 15.
18.
Oh, 18. 18. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you're shaking.
And then I can spend a Benny to get rid of that? Or no?
To try to soak it.
Yeah, you have to make a spirit roll.
But if I wait until it's my turn and I do the spirit roll and I fail, then I can spend a Benny and it just automatically succeeds? Is that correct?
No, you'd re-roll. And actually, I'm sorry. Right now, it would be a vigor roll because you're going to soak the damage, and so you spend a Benny and take a soak roll, which is against your vigor, and if it's successful, then you ignore the result.
So can I try a soak roll because I don't understand that whole system? Like, I don't know if my vigor is good or my soak roll is good, or I don't know which is more beneficial. For
What's
me
your vigor? What's
D6.
your vigor? What's your spirit?
A D6.
Okay, so you need a target 4. Okay, so they're both the same, right?
Yeah.
You have the same target 4. With the soak roll, Now he didn't do any wounds to you. He just did an initial hit. You're shaken. To
Right.
ignore that, you spend a Benny. You need a 4 up on that D6, and if you're successful, then you remove the shaken. What happens is usually people wait for a wound before they do a soak roll. So with one success, you remove 1 wound and the shaken result.
I see.
Okay. Now
Okay.
every raise removes. So if somebody does like 4 wounds to you, right?
hmm
Right. Then when you make that soak roll, and let's say you have 4 raises, well, you're going to then remove 4 wounds.
Okay.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So every raise removes a wound, an extra wound.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll wait. I'll wait until it's my turn, and I'll do it. Then.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Juicer 1 misses. Let me see if I can speed this up. Juicer 4. Your parry is 9, Chris.
Correct.
Okay. He misses. Juicer 2. Spirit roll. Juicer 2. Every time I roll his spirit roll, he rolls a 1. Matter of fact, I don't know what the symbol for that is. Let me
Marble.
He actually he's actually just sat down. I don't see anything that looks like a sit down. But oh, there we go. We'll just go ahead and use that. He's just sitting on the ground now, holding his head. Since he rolled that 1. And so, and then Juicer 1. Bam.
That arrow really had it in for him.
Apparently. And they all miss.
So are they all unshaken now?
No, none of them made their shaken roll. I said miss, but what I meant was shaken.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, I've done everybody now. Sveta. Probably a spirit roll to start with.
Yeah. Which I think this unshake button will do that.
That did it.
Hey. I'm thinking I'll work on the 2 guys that are on me. So I got my hammer in hand. I'm gonna try and do a sweep at the 2 of them.
You can do that.
Yes, yeah, it's a perk. So it's a fighting
So-
roll.
So what's the 5 with the angel wings?
Sorry,
That's Zatich's deflect.
yeah.
Got it. Okay.
That's so that I remember. Maybe I should put -2 there, but that's what I remember. They're good for 5 rounds.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because
Yeah, that's
sometimes
awesome.
sometimes I won't be able to cast it on all of them. I did this time, but that way, if I'm doing just Mark or if I'm doing just Chris, I'll be able to keep track.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Lay down.
So I'm gonna do a sweep, and that's a fighting roll at -2 to hit all targets in the weapon's reach. Which I presume will be the 2 guys next to me.
Right.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, that's going to be a miss.
But I also have Frenzy, which lets me do 1 extra dice roll. So I guess that'll be at a single target.
Okay.
I think that has to be. So a second fighting die. And that'll be at the juicer in front of me, perpendicular to me and Archer.
Okay.
God dang. So that's just a 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And you miss.
So
Okay. Shinkansen.
Uh,
Spirit roll.
oh, yeah, spirit roll. And then, can you look at page 90 real quick of the core Savage Worlds book? I just want to confirm that that's correct about spending a penny for the spending a penny to remove shaken.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
you can just spend it to remove
you
it
can
outright?
you can spend it anytime on any turn, interrupting anybody else's actions to remove shaken.
You don't want to make the roll?
I did. I got a 1, so I definitely am spending a penny.
Oh, got it. Okay. Now I know it says 1. You're out.
Right. I'm out. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll remove that.
And then I am going to double attack him again with
Okay.
no rolls because I have no bennies. So let me set this over here. Let's see. So the first one.
Wouldn't the wild die pull him out of shaken though?
Yeah, the wild die does it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really confused about when that does and doesn't come into play.
Always.
Yeah, almost always.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only a D6, but if it's better than your roll, you take it.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay. Thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
Yep.
Okay.
I gave you your Benny back.
Thank you. I want my Benny back.
I was hearing that in my head too.
Take it away again now. Yeah, take it away again now.
All right. So first one, second one, first one, second one. So I'm guessing maybe 2, the last 2, maybe.
And you're attacking
Widowmaker.
Yeah.
Probably isn't dodging.
Okay. So you've hit him with the last 2 hit.
Okay, right. So
obviously no raises.
Right. Here's the katana. So 27.
Okay.
And then here is the wakizashi. 4. Wow.
Okay.
This is the worst.
The 4.
roll possible.
Oof.
So you rolled. So it's supposed to be strength.
Plus 1 die 6. 1 die 6. That's the weapon. And then because of my 2 weapons master.
So what's your strength? Okay,
let's see. Strength is a D6.
Okay. So
yeah, so 1d6 plus 1d6. That's the weapon, and then the 1d10 is the bonus damage from the 2 feats and weapons master.
Okay, so here's what happened. You have actually rolled, and this is a place where we count all the dice, including the bonus die. Oh, we're ignoring the bonus die because we don't know why it's rolling that.
Correct.
It does. So you've rolled 3 dice.
Correct.
Okay. Critical rolls happen when you roll more die, when the majority of the dice are a 1. So you've rolled 3 dice, 2 of them are 1s.
Yep.
So that means something bad happens.
Great.
Okay. So we're going to resolve that after we resolve the 27.
Okay.
So we don't have a raise. This is just You didn't double his toughness armor,
Correct.
blah blah. So normally that's a shaken roll, but
Is
It wouldn't be a roll, would it? You'd just be shaken.
yeah. Yes, so he's now shaken again.
Okay.
All right. So you hit him right across the face, and there's, you've cut his face, but you can see that somehow he's just got two madness going on. He doesn't even notice it, and you come in with the left to disembowel him, and somehow your hand gets caught up on some wire or something with the chainsaw, and as you swing, the wakizashi flies out of your hand and lands. Let's see. I think I have weapons here. Weapons. Are there weapon tokens here in the art, Daniel?
Not really. There are some. Hold on one second.
Don't need anything fancy. How about Dungeon Master's Essentials? I could use a flying wyvern. It was a flying wakizashi. That's the same.
Is it for his weapon?
Yeah, I was just gonna place where it is.
Oh, just throw it in the garbage. You're good. He didn't
I
spend
love
too many
you
points
so
on it, did
much. No, not at all. I love you so much.
he?
All right.
I'll look and I'll get back to you.
All right. There you go. It's right where that token is.
Oh, great.
We'll
Okay.
just use that for now.
Yep.
Okay.
Are there opportunity attacks in this game?
No, not really.
Yeah, not really. No.
Okay, good. That's what I
No.
wanted to hear.
The closest is when it comes your turn, you can decide to hold, and then you can then interrupt something that happens with your hold.
Yeah, I got
What
it.
happens after?
But if I run over there and pick it up and come back, he's not going to be able to slice me on the way away, is my point.
Well, yeah, we're actually in a new round.
Right.
So let's take a quick, I'll be very quick. I'll be less than 2 minutes, I think. But I just need to take a quick bio, and I will be right back.
I actually need to be a couple more minutes. I got to take the dog out. I apologize. I'll try and be as quick as I can.
Yeah, everybody do what you got to do. We'll be right back.
I'll get a refill on my drink.
Hey, Chris, real quick.
Sure.
Were you able to add that bonus damage?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not certain that'll work right, but I think so.
Okay. Well, when you get a chance, check it out, and what you'll do is you'll hover over the numbers just like we do normally.
Yeah.
And count off the dice and make sure that it says like if you normally roll 3 dice or whatever, it'll have the 3 numbers in parentheses, and it'll say plus, and it'll have another number in a parenthesis, and that's how you'll know it'll be like.
Yeah.
Because it'll be separate, but it'll be.
So right now, my hammer does strength plus 3d6 plus 4. So like, do I just, in that plus 4 spot, do I put 4 plus 1d8?
Let me open mine real quick and see because I need to use it as a reference. So hold on one second. Oh, actually, can I open yours?
I think so.
I can. I could have just made the change myself. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, so which one are we looking at?
The Alexander Warhammer.
Yeah, I think what you have written there will work.
Okay.
I mean, There's another one. Why don't you go ahead and click it? Click, yeah, just click the, yep. And then click roll damage. And that shows as, it did not work. It is 3d6 plus, what is that? I wish it let me hover over it. You rolled really well on that one, I'm sorry.
I know.
1d12, which is your strength. 3d6 plus 0df. Well, that's not right. Okay, try again. Just roll damage. Yeah. Yeah, still nothing.
And I think it's the +4 damage that.
Daniel, you can look at mine since you did it there.
Yeah,
No,
but the
come
problem
on.
is that the difference is you have an additional number. He has a number and dice.
Yeah, but I have additional dice also. His
Yeah,
is the
but you
same
have-
as mine.
His is 3d6 plus 4 plus 1d8. Yours is just 3d6 plus 1d10.
Yeah, so do 3d6 plus 1d8 plus 4.
Oh, maybe turn him
Oh,
around.
maybe. Yeah.
Okay, try re-rolling the damage now. Just re-roll damage.
I think that worked.
1d12 plus 3d6 plus 1d8 plus 4. Yep,
Yeah.
that worked. Thanks,
Awesome.
Mark.
Yeah, no problem, that's how
Yeah.
mine is too.
Okay. Okay, so there you go. So your bonus damage on that is good too. I'm gonna go pee really quick.
Yeah, me too.
Are we done with this round?
Yes.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
And I'm back.
welcome back.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you bet. All right. Now it's up to good old Marvel. Marvel is for Chris. Marvel is the name of Mark's dog.
Ah,
Marvel.
Oh, is it Marvel?
I think it's Marvel, yeah.
Okay, I always thought it was Marvel.
Small distinction. I used to say Marvel, and he would correct me every single time.
Marvel. Okay. All right. So, as in Captain.
hmm How's life been for you guys? How's quarantine treating you?
that's not so bad.
You know, my biggest worry, Chris actually brought it up. And the one thing I really need to figure out is what I'm going to do about my gas.
Well, I mean, it's just you in there, right? So just cover your mouth and you don't breathe in.
So, a lot of people don't consider this, but
Huh.
gasoline has a life, right? And it actually does go bad.
Huh.
And that actually starts to happen right about 3 months. And so when quarantine started in March, a couple weeks into March, I actually went to Costco and got $1.60 a gallon and filled up my entire tank, which was close to empty. And so I got a whole brand new tank of gasoline, and then haven't left my house since March.
I was just talking to Naomi. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try jumping it tomorrow. I have a truck that's been sitting out in front of my house for about 3 months, maybe 3.5 months. I just don't drive it that often because it's a gas guzzler. It's been sitting so long that the battery died because I think there's a draw on it.
Oh, wow.
And so it's just been sitting out there. Well, I hadn't even considered that. So I'm gonna have to go and see if I can jump it tomorrow and just let it run through some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe have
So
to
I've been
pump it.
contemplating. I thought about it this weekend, and I didn't. The problem is I'm far too comfortable just sitting in my house. And so yeah, but yeah, I think I need to just kind of drive up into the mountains or something, and or maybe drive to the beach, go drive down to Ocean City or something, and just need to burn all this gas off.
Yeah.
So, Daniel, are you back?
I am.
Okay, so I didn't get a chance to show you this. And so I'm going to try. Oh, no, let me do original. I'm going to try and do this so that you can see it. Because I don't think you saw this shirt.
Vert.
Hold on. I saw it and I'm like, I have to buy this shirt.
Vert the Ferk.
Ferk.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's awesome.
good. I figured you would approve.
So, is it Marvel or Marvel?
So it's Marvel, DC spelled DEECEE, Botanic. But it's Marvel. Capital MAR dash V capital VELL.
Nice.
All right.
All right. I'm back. Sorry about that. I appreciate it. You couldn't really wait.
All right. So, Daniel, when I say Z-Teach, Daniel, you're up.
I got an ace again?
You did.
I was saving up those aces.
That's wild.
Oh, shoot, I was hoping I was going to get a little bit different.
Finally, things are coming up as a teach.
Crazy. Sure.
Is it teaching them a lesson?
The problem is, this is round 2.
Of
5. So let's get done.
Yeah, let's go.
I am changing. Oh, that is changed to 4. That changes to 4. That changes to 4. Bookkeeping while I stall to figure out what the hell I want to do.
or are you running out of PowerPoint?
Oh, yeah, badly. Like, I'm getting close. And the problem is, if I get too close and we spend another hour, I'm going to fall over like a turtle and die.
It's all right. I'll just pick you up and use you as a shield.
Swing me around, hit people. Do your guys' weapons do mega damage?
Mine
Yes.
do.
So, not all of mine, but most of them, yes. I have one that does SDC.
Everybody's the same. Everybody got the same
And all of
starter
mine do NBC.
pistol. Everybody's weapons do mega damage except that starter pistol.
Okay.
Which I had a real hard time when learning Rifts because SDC, from me growing up where I lived, was always Silver Dollar City. So it does, 2d4 Silver Dollar Cities of damage.
For me, where I grew up here, it's San Diego Commons.
Oh, yeah, no, I get that.
Mark, was it really Silver Dollar City or was it Steal Your Dollar City?
No, it's Silver Dollar City. I love Silver Dollar City. I think you can, if you buy the season pass, you are getting more than your money's worth if you go a couple times during the summer. You're fine.
I always liked it too. It was cool because you could go see blacksmithing and all kinds of stuff. All right. Zetich, what are you doing?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do something.
He's like,
Or are you just going to stand there invisible?
Can you stand there and like open up some chakra and get some PP back?
I can feed on you and get some PP back. I don't have that yet. Eventually I will.
the feed on you and get PB back.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
If I look up, do I see like a cage above us?
A physical cage?
Like a magical cage that might prevent me from just flying the hell away.
Yes, yes, you do.
Like a dome, like a dome made of the same kind of entanglement as before.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
SpongeBob, just like, I'm head
Alright.
out.
All right, guys. All right, guys. I did what I could. Peace.
Pieces. Deuces, I'm out. Flap, 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 flap,
All
flap,
right.
flap.
A greater dispel. I'm going to entangle Widowmaker. So Zeech is going to bring his hands up and then get down and put his fingers into the sand and then bring them back up, and the earth starts to shake underneath Widowmaker, and limbs from an unknown plant life break up through the crust of the surface of the ground,
He
wrapping
really has
around
been
him.
planning this.
Always.
So I will roll cast. I will take that roll. I don't want to bending myself into a hole again.
Well, that's 2 raises.
He's entangled on a success and bound on a raise, so he is bound.
And the difference is?
I think it means he dies instantly. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure bound means I released him from the mortal coil.
Okay. Entangled. The victim can't move and is distracted as long as he remains so. Bound. The victim may not move, is distracted, and vulnerable as long as he remains bound and cannot make physical actions other than trying to break free. Breaking
Nice.
free is an action with success, and an entangled hero is free. A bound character improves to entangled with a success. And with a raise, he's free.
And what's distraction?
Disarm. Distracted. The hero subtracts 2 from all trait rolls until the end of his next turn.
So his spirit roll will be minus
Wow.
2.
That is correct.
Yes.
Wow. That's awesome.
So I'll leave you to. Is he something I can mark? Can I mark him? Ooh, I can. Okay, I'm gonna figure out an entangled mark. Ooh, a web.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And I'll figure a different one out. So that's bound. Oh, he's bound. He's not entangled. Is there one for bound, do you think?
Do they have a gimp mask? Oh,
No, that won't work.
I'm like, why can't I click on him? I'm clicking on him on the video feed that's going out over the stream.
So 2 bound. 2 is going to be bound. 1 will be entangled. And I am invisible for 2 more rounds.
Cool.
And I'm going to add a green one for that. No, I don't have to add a green one for that. But I do have to make this 9 because I spent 1 point to make him bound. What? And I think that's all of my math. I'm going to move 2 more so that they know where I am. And I'm good.
All right. Arthur is going to attack. Maybe he'll hit something. He hits.
I don't know if you accounted for it, Zatich, but since that was a raise, that should be 1 less for whatever the PP cost was.
Thanks. That's why it was only 1 PowerPoint.
Okay.
It
Awesome.
was gonna be 2.
Just want to make sure you're not spending things you don't need
No.
to spend.
I appreciate it, especially since I'm getting close.
Let me see.
Once we're in a better situation too, I my character has the rules for creating magical items. So he'll have to make sure to make some items for you guys to carry so that you can activate them. Yeah.
I'd be very careful with that because that permanently drains your PP.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, just say,
my
hey,
PP will
I'm
be
doing
permanently
math.
drained.
Just a minute.
John
Okay, go
can't
ahead.
concentrate.
I can't. I'm sorry. I was doing math. All right. So he actually got 3 raises. Which is, so we'll look at the table here. So
Pretty sure he's just dead.
yeah, so that's going to be 3 wounds. He's already got a wound, and so poor boy is he's no longer from the fjords. Falls to the ground. Just his face is just not even there. All right, so Zveta.
All right. I'm gonna not do the sweeping nonsense. I'm just gonna do 1 hit on the guy in front of me, and then use my second hit for the guy to the side of me. So 1 and 2.
2 hits.
Awesome. So
With 1 raise.
right. So here's the first one. That's just a regular hit.
All right, and roll a d8.
That should be factored into that.
Yeah, we
with the
fixed it.
raise.
Oh
Yeah.
no, the raise is the second one. He hasn't rolled damage for that yet.
Oh, well, he's only hit once.
Oh, well then yes, you need to roll a d8 or d6. Excuse me,
Why am I rolling a d6?
because you raised on the attack roll.
So that's
Just roll a d6.
so
Yeah,
I'm asking because I have a perk called Weapons Master that changes my bonus die
This is
from
not
a
that
d6.
die. You've already factored that into your damage here.
Okay, so this
This
is just
is an
another thing?
additional d6. Yes,
Okay. I just want to make sure we weren't
because you
doing
did so well on the attack.
Cool. All right. A 1. Awesome.
So 16. All right. So that's a shaken result. He's already shaken, so that's another wound.
Okay. And now for the second attack.
You already rolled 2 attacks.
How have I only?
You rolled a 5 on the first attack and a 16 and a 2 on the second attack.
Those were to hit. And then I
Right.
rolled for damage, and the first one rolled the 15 damage.
And
But you didn't.
you only hit with 1 attack.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I hit with both.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Okay.
Never mind then.
All right. So Widowmaker is going to, with a -2.
Wait a minute. Did we skip over me?
We did.
Okay. So I will very gracefully pirouette over to here, scooping up the wakizashi with my left hand, and then right back again, the reverse direction, and plunge the katana directly into Widowmaker's heart.
All right. Picking up that weapon, that's going to be an action. That's not going to be a free action. And go ahead and roll a
I might rechange this if that's the way the mechanics work, because I wasn't aware of that.
yeah.
So does that count as an attack? Because if so, I'll just take my attack. My 2 attacks.
Yeah, just take
against
your
him.
attack.
Okay.
Let's
I'll
take
just
your
take my
attack.
2.
And I was going to make you roll an agility roll to pick it up too.
Okay. Yeah. We won't do that. Okay. So that's the katana. 1 hit?
1 hit.
Okay. Let's roll damage. 22.
So that's no raise, but he is shaken. And so, wait a minute. Don't you have a bonus to hit him?
No. He has a bonus. He has a debuff to hit me. Oh.
No, he's
No.
vulnerable.
Oh, he's vulnerable. You're right. So I don't know if that
And-
makes the first one hit.
Now let's get a. Where is vulnerable? Actions and attacks against the target are made at +2.
So then I think that would hit him then. Because that would be an 8 total.
Yes. So go ahead and roll your second attack. Yeah, and that does nothing.
No.
Okay. So because he's shaken, it's another wound. So he now has 3.
Okay.
Is that enough to kill?
Normal wild cards, yes, it is.
He's not normal. He's Bane. Bonesaw's ready.
All right. So now me.
Yes.
Okay. So poor juicer
Yes.
number 2 is going to try his spirit roll. Wow.
Is it another one?
He actually makes it.
Hmm.
He got 2 raises. So because of that, he stands up instantly. Unshaken, shakes his head. Sitting down worked for him apparently. And let me see. He actually shoots at Zveta. And let me look at something here real quick.
Does his shooting suffer wound penalties?
No. Why would it?
Because it does for us.
I don't understand why. What
And
are you
for-
talking about?
For most players, if you have a wound, it's -2 to all rolls.
Oh, yeah. Right. I thought you were talking about something else.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, of course. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? I'm going to ignore it in about 2 seconds if I don't find it. There it is.
He's very salty about that arrow, I guess.
Okay. All right. So and all right. He fires a large round at you and misses. Juicer number 4 is going to swing at you.
He has to roll for shaken first.
He does. You're correct. Thanks for. And he doesn't. Who is this? I can't even see the name.
I don't know. The
That's
other
Juicer 3.
Yeah.
Juicer 3. He makes his roll. All right. So Juicer 3 is no longer shaken. And he is going to attack you.
All right. parry of 9.
He misses. And bam, bam, bam. That's everybody. So, and that's everything. All right, new round.
New round, and Z-Teach goes first again.
Did Widowmaker need to try to pull out of his nonsense?
No, he didn't. Why are you doing this?
Because we gotta follow the rules, man.
Nah, it's all good. Yeah, Widowmaker should have tried to go. You didn't. But don't forget, he's at a -2 for his spirit roll.
Yeah, he's probably not good.
I did forget him.
Yeah.
He actually explodes on a spirit roll.
No. Okay.
And so rolling a 9 and 6 plus 3 -2 is a 7. He makes it.
So I think you said
now he's bound.
he was bound before. Now he's
Or-
entangled.
Well, no, he has to make that roll. So he just rolled to be unshaken.
Can he make more than one roll?
Yeah, because that's a free thing.
But the good news is all his physical actions have to go into the unbinding. So he will not be attacking this turn. So good job, Z-Teach.
Yay!
Does it say what the strength of the? Because to break free, you make a grappling roll. Does it say, Daniel, what the strength of this thing is?
Oh,
Okay.
Yep, I got it. What is the? Does it give an object hardness on that thing?
So it doesn't. But if I did greater entangle, it's hardness of 10. So I would say probably hardness of 5.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
because rope
So-
is 4, so it'd probably be harder than rope, but less than
Yeah.
like a door or a lock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or handcuffs or anything. Yeah, I would say much.
Well, handcuffs is like super high, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, handcuffs is 12.
Oh, yeah. I guess so. If 4 is rope.
Yeah.
Okay, he did not make his roll, and so he is still bound and can't do anything. And so now we move to the new round. Shinkansen, you're first.
But he's
Okay.
not shaken.
But he's
Yeah,
not
he is
shaken.
he's not shaken. All right, so we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to actually... What does the effect of a called shot do? Like if I hit him in the head?
A called shot is for the head is a -4.
Right. That's the
And-
penalty, but what's the effect?
The effect is use this page 106. Oh, well that hand can be disarmed.
I love that it takes you to page 106 to tell you, go to page 98. Thank you. Thank you for that.
It's a choose your own adventure.
It is a choose your own adventure. That's why it's savage.
I don't know. It didn't say. I think the point is that you're bypassing his armor.
Yeah, that's what I've read is like armor is
Yeah.
different in different areas.
Right. If you don't do the called shot, you're hitting his armor. This guy actually is not wearing a helmet, so you would bypass his armor.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do 2 called shots to the head. I
Okay.
automatically negate 2 points of the disadvantage.
Okay, so it's -2 to each
Right.
attack.
Correct. No. Stop being a grumpy puppy. Come on. All right, here we go. Character sheet view. Okay, there we go. And then, so the first one, we'll have to take 2 off it. A 9, I think that hits. And the
Yes,
second one does not.
does not.
Oh, wait. It actually might. It would be a 5, so it would not. Because it'd be +2 to hit him, but then -2 from the thing, so it'd be 5. So it probably wouldn't hit him.
Oh,
Correct.
right, because he's bound, because he's
Correct.
vulnerable.
Correct.
Right. Yeah. No, you're correct. It's +2 -2 is 5. You miss, but the first one does hit.
Okay, so this is then straight to him with no damage, with no armor, whatever that means.
Right. What it means is it's going to go against his toughness without armor included.
Got it. 14.
And so that's a success without a raise.
Okay. So then he's just
And
shaking again.
He's just shaking again. Okay.
With that armor penetration of 10, does it even matter if they're wearing armor? Like if you had gone for a body shot?
You have an armor penetration of 10? Yeah, I
do.
10.
I do.
AP.
10 on the katana and 8 on the wakizashi.
Yeah, that
That probably changed
I think that's
things.
going to negate almost everybody's armor.
Huh.
Good looking out, Chris.
Yeah.
So I'm here
Okay.
for.
All right. So we've got that. So Archer is going to swing. All right. He's got 2 raises. Plus a D8 from the raises, right?
If it's 2 raises, then that would be a D8. Yep.
So that's so he's rolled 38 damage. So
Archer.
so 1 raise is so he's got 2 raises. And bam. Yeah. He hits the guy in the head. And you guys see a splatter of blood. And then you see just kind of a headless body slumped to the ground.
Nice.
All right. So juicer number 4. We're going to roll this die. He's no longer shaken. But he is kind of freaked out. He's actually going to take, he's going to take a couple steps back, and he grabs his rifle and starts shooting Archer, because apparently Archer's killing everybody around him. Misses. And number 2 is going to shoot at. It's going to shoot at Archer too. And hits. With a raise.
Remember, there's a deflection.
Yeah,
right, which is the minus to hit.
2. Yeah, -2.
Then it misses.
Woo.
And it misses.
That's what I like.
All right. And so Zveta.
Yes. Can I pursue Juicer 4 with my hammer?
Yeah.
I'll do that. And I'm going to give him the old 1-2. So there's 1 and a 2.
Okay, the first one hits.
Come on, roll damage.
Okay. He's shaking. All right, Cetich.
Zitich is going to perform the same maneuver, and this time kind of focusing on Juicer 4. He's going to dig his fingers into the ground and then pull back up, and the same kind of branch-like structures will splinter from the ground and attempt to ward over Juicer 4.
Okay.
That is the fun.
Pun.
Oh, pun.
I found a manila clam. It's my favorite flavor clam.
Successful.
I'm going to re-roll that, Benny.
By the way, ignore the cards I dealt to you. Instead of, I accidentally dealt them there instead of to the turn order.
It's okay. For me, it's the same.
Is it?
It was meant to be. I'll take it. So again, he's going to be bound.
Wow. Okay. Oh, there you go. That's how you can get rid of it.
Spiderweb 2. So he is also bound in the strange plant-like structures that seem to glow slightly blue, the color of ley lines.
And that's on number 4
4.
That's on number
yeah.
4 and on Widowmaker.
and on Widowmaker.
No,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh.
not a reapplication on Widowmaker.
No, it was.
Oh, right.
It's still on Widowmaker.
Yeah.
And then I'll do math on all my stuff, but you can go ahead.
Okay.
And
Sorry,
it should be 3.
There we go. Okay. Okay, it's time to deal cards.
You should be 3.
And I'll deal them right this time.
And you should be 3.
1 to everybody. Bam. Put them in order. There we go. All right.
Wow.
All right. You see this juicer, smoke
juicer?
starts coming out of his juice pumping machine, and his muscles and he's getting twitchier but faster and a little bit bigger, and he's going to shoot. Actually, he's going to roll his doohickey die and makes it, and then all that happens. He's no longer shaken. Okay, and then he's going to shoot at you.
Oh, is that Juicer 4?
Yeah. Oh, who's bound?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me roll that too. Bum 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 bum.
And now, did you take the 2 off his spirit roll?
Success. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay. So he's entangled.
Uh-huh.
He made his roll. He's no longer bound. But that's all he can do.
You
All
can't
right.
attack when you're entangled.
Nope.
No.
Because he had to spend his entire action to get out of the bound.
Okay.
All right. So number 2 doesn't have anything going on. Is going to try to gun down Archer. And misses. Oh, wait. He's going to use this die. And
And don't
still
forget-
miss. Okay.
Yeah, Archer still has a -2.
Yeah, he rolled a 3 and a 5. He's not hitting anything. All right. So Shinkansen.
Yes. So we're going to wait. You skipped Widowmaker.
Oh, I did. So Widowmaker is going to try to become unshaken.
At a -2.
He does. His shaken die keeps exploding. He rolled a 6 and a 2. All right. Now he's going to roll.
So this would also be at a -2, correct?
Yes.
To get out of bound. Okay.
And he doesn't make it.
Yay.
I'm not sure how he didn't. You bound him better than you did Juicer 4, I think. Because
He's a bigger threat.
Widowmaker's like twice as strong. But all right. Now Shinkansen.
It's like a Chinese finger trap. He keeps pulling it against the.
He's making it tighter on himself.
Okay, so I do need a little guidelines as to all the things I can do in an action. So my question is this. Can I attack, move over to my weapon, and pick it up in one turn? If not, that's fine. I just need clarification there.
I don't know. Let's look. A character can move and perform one regular action at any point in their movement, attacking, casting a spell, and so on without penalty. Characters can choose from a multitude of actions in their turn. Common actions include supporting allies, testing foes, using a power, or attacking with fighting or shooting. You can also do multi-actions, which I think have penalties. We'll look at. So more complex actions like lighting the torch or digging through a backpack for a small item might require a set or random amount of time. So a free action is a character's pace, moving at your pace, falling prone, or dropping an item are free actions. Now you have people shooting at you and swinging things at you, and so picking up the item is going to be an action. However, page 103. Characters can perform up to 3 actions on their turn. Each additional action beyond the first inflict a -2 penalty to all actions. Taking 2 actions, for example, incurs a -2 penalty to both. 3 actions is a -4.
Got it.
So if you want to go pick that up, come back and attack, that means your attack is going to be at a -2.
Well, I think normally my extra attacks would be at a -2, but I have the edge that negates that.
Right,
So,
which means you would be at a -2.
So what I would rather do is do my 2 attacks and then walk over and pick it up the thing at a minus to my agility roll then?
Well, it's still 2 actions, and the minus is on everything in that turn.
Order of
You have to
operations doesn't
declare-
matter. It's -2 off.
You have to declare your actions first, and then
Right.
subtraction everything.
Got it. Okay. So never mind, I'll just attack him with my 2 attacks then.
Okay.
I think that'll be the best. So this time, armor piercing 10, and he's +2 to hit.
Okay.
I think both
So
of those
that's-
hit.
So the first one is a raise. Oh, yes, the first one is a raise, and the second one is a hit.
Okay. So I'll roll the damage and then add the d6 for the first one. And then... Man, I am rolling crappy for damage tonight. 13, but I have armor piercing 10.
What did you roll on damage? 13.
13, but armor piercing 10.
Yep, let me make sure it does what I think it does. Yeah, it does that. It's not complicated. It ignores that many points of armor, and so you rolled a 13.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've effectively shaken him again.
Okay, good. And now the second damage with no extra bonuses. 19.
Okay, so
And again, armor piercing 10.
right. So you didn't double, but you've shaken, but he's already shaken, and you actually. It's been difficult. You've been basically battering him through these vines. And then right as you're about to try to batter him again, you see this point as he's twisting, he actually gets sideways with his arm upraised to you. And you see this point where the vines aren't covering and there's this gap in his armor. And you just hit in there with your katana. And he right when you're in there, you're kind of holding him for a second, and he looks at you with utter befuddlement. There is no way. Widowmaker has never lost a fight, and he just looks at you because there is no way this can happen. And then
And
he
I-
just kind of slumps.
Wait! Before as he starts to slump, I say, "Is there any next of kin I should notify?"
He just slumps, and you see just this foamy, white green stuff just kind of dribble out of his mouth, and he's held up by the vines.
Love it.
And that is I will withdraw my sword and shake it off, shake the blood off of it, and sheath it for the moment.
Right. Whoops. Boy, this is hard to do. Do it over here. All right, there we go. Whoop. All right. Archer comes up, swings at this guy, hits. That's okay. So the guy's shaking again. All right, Sveta. No, Zitic.
Yep.
Zitic.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Daniel.
So Arthur wasn't really. He was just moving.
Well, he moved and hit him and made him shaken again.
Okay.
Didn't damage him.
I was waiting for his turn. Darn it. I wanted him to kill everybody. He's been killing everybody.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job. Him and Mark.
Oh, is Jusha run away?
Yeah, he moved away. I forgot to move him. He's
Okay. This is going to be so bad. I'm going to be relying on you guys heavily if this doesn't work. Okay. I scrolled in too far and now everything is in the way.
I know, that sucks.
Oh yeah, okay. Zteach is going to bring both of his arms up and look up to the skies, and then almost like a slow motion touchdown, he's gonna put his arms down towards Juicer too, and then let me phrase that. At the beginning of the turn, as his arms are up, the invisibility starts like re-showing where he is, and he pulls his arms down as if he's pulling down a heavy weight, and then he will saunter 3 spaces and focus his view on Juicer. What is this? Juicer 1, the bound one? Not even paying attention to Juicer 2 anymore because he's already done the damage. He's just waiting for it to take effect. So I'm going to roll
That's a success.
That's a
Mm,
success.
I want 2 successes. I'm gonna use my last penny.
Oh, Mama got a new pair of shoes.
Yeah. So he is doing a greater bolt, which is 5d6, and I need to change my background picture. So 1 second. There is a loud crack of thunder as
wow.
a giant meteor breaks through the atmosphere, buries it through, and for an instant it looks like the shield above is going to hold it out, but then it buckles. The huge stone flies through and smashes Juicer 2 where he stands in a giant explosion. We'll see if it knocked him out of the way or if it landed on him in a second.
Oh God, those rake guys are dead.
Is it an AoE thing?
No, it's just
Oh.
it's like a firebolt.
Ah,
Oh, I wrote the wrong. Well, hell, I wish I had that number.
Yeah, no, that looks right to me.
Nice.
That's not the roll. I wish it was. That would be amazing roll. 5d6 and roll that.
That's
17.
not horrible.
17 for damage. Mega damage. 17 for mega damage.
Yeah. He's shaking.
Only shaken. Don't you use
That was the
armor
most
piercing?
impressive thing ever, and the guy's just like, "Whoa, I need a second."
yeah.
I need to take a breath. These are like my best shots. I'm not doing nothing with them.
I
It's
did not
really
expect
kind of
that.
anticlimactic to like
Yeah.
do like such a big thing and then just be shaken.
So
Like,
the camera that's showing this movie that we're playing in, it showed this giant meteor like breaking through the armor, and then as it starts to come down, it goes plink.
Yeah, it's actually the size of a small pebble.
Wow, 17.
camera zooms out and shows that it's actually a lot smaller than it
17
really
just
was.
made him shaken. I can't. That's actually a really good roll for me. I can't. I'm gonna have to roll back on this stuff. That's crazy. That
He's
is
like,
rough.
I did not see that. Oh no! Well, I went to click on the map where you were, Daniel, and I accidentally started the wrestling opening. It was very loud. What the hell is that?
Round 3.
So it looks like it's like this monster. All of a sudden, the gate opens up, and you didn't see it before because it steps from the shadows, and it looks like the bottom half of a very muscular, large deer or antelope or moose or something, and from the chest up, it's this large dragon.
Huh.
Huh? I did not see that coming.
So imagine this token I used looks like that. I couldn't find anything remotely similar, so.
Is there another one over by the juicer too? What is that over there?
There's only one. Oh, that?
Yeah, I see
A Benny sitting out? That's a Benny that Mark spent.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that token was.
Or that Chris or Daniel spent. Yeah, no.
Gotcha.
No, over here.
Yeah.
All right. And let me roll its attack.
Its attack? It's all the way across the arena.
Whoa.
It attacks. It pounces on this juicer and grabs him. And yeah. And bites his head off and tosses him to the side.
Kill stealing jerk.
All right. So we let me deal cards. Did you go, Chris?
No.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Gonna hit the guy next to me.
Good plan.
Hey, John, if you
Hit.
click on Svet in the turn order, does it turn green for him?
No, not for me. I can't. The
Yeah.
only option when I hover over is yeah, I see how GM is green.
It's
I don't
green.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh. I don't know what
that's
that.
that just I think that's next round. It's turn order.
No, it's I don't know what that does.
Okay.
Because that's still all the same. That's still the same cards, I think, right? It's the same order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that does. Yeah, no, I can't. The only thing I can delete people if I hover over them. But okay, so you've hit. You've done damage.
28 armor piercing 2.
Yeah, so he is splatzed.
Awesome. And with that attack, I'll say, "May the gods have mercy on you, for I will not."
Nice.
All right. Now, here is an interesting thing.
Oh, you got a Joker. C-Tich.
Yes.
I think you get PowerPoints back or something, don't you?
Yeah, I was looking. I don't remember.
I think I get all of my PowerPoints back.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah.
Characters with a Joker act whenever they want in the round, even interrupting another's action. They should also add +2 to all trait and damage rolls this round.
Oh, cool.
And we re-roll the deck, or reshuffle the deck.
Oh. Like after this round?
Yeah, anytime Joker comes out, you reshuffle the deck. So for all those card counters out there, we've been going through the same deck so far.
I am not going to go first. I will wait.
Okay. Arthur. Arthur is going to he's going to go he's going to oh no, he can't move and hold. He's going to hold. Nice. All right, Sveta.
Do we know anything about this beast? Is it considered a supernatural beast or anything?
Well,
Magic?
it's half dragon, half deer. I'm pretty sure that didn't come out naturally anywhere.
I have no idea the natural beings of Rift.
Yeah, does this look like
no,
a DB or a magic creature?
Or spirit.
I'm sure there's some things you can do to do that. Why don't you guys roll your common knowledge? Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something none of us took? That?
Holy crap!
Everybody gets that by default.
I was just kidding.
I got a 7 on 1d4.
Zetich got a 9. Okay, Zetich, you got a raise on your common knowledge. Bullet Train Bullet Train and Sveta both got successes.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
love that he
pretty
calls me
sure that
Bullet
this
Train.
is a creature, not a DB, right? Because DBs, by the way, DBs by definition are humanoid, generally, not always. They're also intelligent.
Okay.
Occasionally, there's some DBs that aren't humanoid, but for the vast majority, they are humanoids.
They may be weird humanoid, but they're humanoid.
Yeah, they're basically Star Trek aliens, basically, right? Just some foam appliance applied to their head somewhere. So it's some kind of critter. You're pretty sure it's not a spirit. It looks pretty solid, and it's got all its skin and stuff. And Zetich, you don't think, although you've not done anything magical, but you don't think it's a mystical thing. You just think it's some kind of critter.
It's a post-apocalyptic critter.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shoot.
Everybody roll notice too.
Okay. Where's my notice?
I noticed my shoes. That's where they are.
Yeah, you and Sveta. Zetich there.
Sveta got a 7, at least.
Yeah, I got a 7.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry. All right, you both see the guy up there in the seat laugh and walk off. He's not even watching anymore.
He laughs even though he really kind of just handed everything. The guys who have never failed, we just beat handedly in a minute and a half.
I guess so. I guess he's overconfident on whatever this thing sitting here is.
The crowd's amused. He's probably just fine.
Yeah, there. When this came out, Nate the head off one of the juicers. There
One of
was
the injured juicers.
Yeah, one of the injured juicers, juicer 2 back here. There was a collective gasp and then applause from the audience.
Well, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at that monster.
All right. Are you going to move or stay there?
How do I measure the distance?
Use the third one down under your arrow. It looks like a weird cube.
Or there you go.
Yeah, there
it's
you go.
12 inches.
Okay, yeah, I can make that. So there's an 11. So
Okay.
that's going to be a magical arrow. You know my shtick. Draw the bow back. Metal appears on the front, but this time it's not steel. It's copper.
Okay.
And as I loose the arrow, you see the copper just glow red hot and light into flame. And so what it does, it's a standard arrow, so it'll be 2d6, and then it ignites whatever it hits. So I don't have a value here because it doesn't say, but the rule book says it's 1d6 for like a steam burn per turn, 2d6 for like a torch, 3d6 for like a flamethrower. So I don't know where you want to set the arrow's damage to be.
Well, not the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Huh, I was totally thinking flamethrower.
So what was it? 1d6 is steam,
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
contact steam wound.
and then 2d6 was something else. You got
It-
that out of the book somewhere?
Yeah, it's like a maintained wound, like holding a torch to someone.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Add 2d6 onto whatever your arrows do.
All right. It's 2d6 per turn until it's doused.
Okay.
Um,
And that thing did
so-
not have any opposable thumbs, did it?
It does.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. It's
So there's the 2d6 for the arrow itself, which sucks.
it has kind of basically human hands there up front.
Oh, sure enough. I didn't see him before. Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yikes. So, 3 damage, armor piercing, 1 for the arrow, and then 3 damage for the burn.
Every turn. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll roll 2d6 every turn.
Okay.
until it's-
All right. So yeah, basically, yeah, he's not acting as if he's concerned.
Yeah.
And how long does it burn?
Until it's doused. Or put out.
And what, where's that at? Where are you getting this rule?
I gotta find it.
All right, you find that. That kind of looks like fire a little bit. We'll go with that. All right, so me.
Or rulebook.
All right.
Oh,
He,
and 5. Okay.
Go ahead, Mark.
I was using 5 dice 6 is lava. So fire
What page
continues
is
to
that?
cause. It's 127. Fire continues to cause damage at the beginning of the victim's turns. Roll a d6 immediately after it does so. On a 6, it grows in intensity to whatever maximum the GM feels is appropriate, usually 3 dice 6 for organic beings. On a 1, the fire drops a level or burns out if it's reduced below 1 dice 6 damage. Or a character may also make an athletics roll to put out a fire on himself. Did I say it was on 127?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking.
GM's
Okay.
call.
Yeah.
Okay, so the target here is on a 6. The target catches fire and immediately takes the damage listed below.
No, you basically you're supposed to roll a 1 die 6, or he rolls a 1 die 6. Somebody rolls a 1 die 6,
Yeah.
and then on
So-
a 6 it catches fire.
Right. The only problem I have with that is Chris's thing is, I mean, that's
It's
an inherent part of his attack.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here's the thing. No, you're going to automatically do the fire damage added
Okay.
to your arrow damage.
Okay.
But yes, go ahead and roll a d6 to see if he catches fire.
Is that magic? Is it a trapping?
It is.
So if I cast fireball on someone and that's a trapping being fire, is that also an effect?
I would think so, yes.
Yeah.
So roll a d6.
And my only counter to that is in the rules for my class, and it's a magical arrow that's supposed to like guarantee combust anything.
Which book are you looking at? Are you looking at the Palladium book or Savage Worlds book?
The Palladium book.
Yeah, we're in Savage Worlds from the
All right.
beginning. I've told you different rule set.
Yeah.
We're
all right.
just getting flavor.
right.
So yeah, go ahead and roll a 6.
I already did.
he
I got
did.
it too.
Okay, so he's not on fire. The reason I was kind of questioning it is, and we'll go with the D6, was you didn't damage him with the fire. And so I was questioning, if you didn't damage him with the fire, would that linger past that point? But we'll go with the D6 roll. Okay. I moved. He's attacking. He's you see him kind of he raises his arms up, fills his chest up, belches a column of fire at Artur and Sveta.
And so they're at -2 to hit still. Or minus the 2
Yeah,
extra
to be
defense.
hit.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. I'm not sure how with a giant column of fire you do that, but he fires and it goes it kind of goes it goes this way and he misses you too. But
Well, it's also wind. It is wind that's protecting them.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's
good
true.
cover.
The wind just kind of
That's one of the trappings of that spell that I cast.
yeah, it seemed like it was going to hit you and it flew towards you and then kind of wrapped around not hitting you. So thanks, Zetich.
Yeah.
And Shinkansen, it's all you, brother.
I actually would like to go before Shinkansen
You can do that, sir.
because I totally forgot I could move my turn and almost forgot. So Zetich is going to he'll
You're still invisible. You're
No,
not invisible.
I'm not invisible. And at the end of my turn, I will do the math to bring everybody's wings back down to 1. But he's going to attempt to do another entangle, but this may very well be the last time he casts spells until he gets a rest. So he's gonna try.
Is it possible to rest in the middle of combat?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
I
So
mean,
you guys are
can,
doing great.
you
I'm gonna go
can-
take a seat back here.
You can permanently rest in the middle of combat. That is a thing.
So the creature is entangled.
Which is better than a
Okay.
poke in the eye.
Better than a poke in the eye. And that's this. And that's this. That I didn't update it apparently, but it's updated now.
Okay. All right. Bullet Train.
Okay. So I already sheathed the sword. So if I go over here and pick it up and take my rifle off my back and fire twice, does that mean it would be a -2 to the 2 attacks as well?
It's going to be a minus. Yes.
Sorry.
A -2 to pick
And
up the
that's
sword
math.
versus your agility, and -2 on the shots.
Okay, so we'll have to -2 off of all of these, but first the agility. So I don't pick it up. And then the 2 shots. These dice, man, are killing me today. Oh, wait, that's the wrong way to do this. Stand by.
Standing by.
So, is that a critical fumble or something? Or does
No, no,
Okay.
because you did a 1 and a 3, right?
Yeah.
So it's not more ones than there
Okay.
are other dice. It's equal.
Okay.
So
All right.
so no, that's just a miss. And matter of fact, had the 3 been, a 9, it would have been or whatever it needs to be. I don't know. It would have been a hit.
Is a 7 minus 2 a hit?
It is not.
Okay. Then I am apparently done with my turn.
Okay. So we're going to quickly we're going to shuffle. We're going to shuffle. There we go. We're going to deal.
And GM goes
One
last.
card to all players. There we go. Press this
What
button.
the heck? I'm starting to call shenanigans on the GM here.
So for the first 3 rounds, I was at the bottom. It's your turn.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So he comes up. And
Bites
hits
Archer's freaking head off.
Yeah, well, tries to grab him, misses once, and then rakes across his armor the second time. And bangs his hand off Arthur's armor and doesn't do anything. Okay, Arthur's going to try to bash this thing's skull in. Well, actually, he's not that tall, so he's going to just try to hit it. And he doesn't. All right, Zetich.
Shit. DDG is gonna move here and try to shoot. I say try to shoot because it's going to be a shoot. So he's essentially this small guy in a big suit of metal armor holding a very small pistol.
Is that
Is it
the
a noisy cricket?
Is that the SDC pistol?
It's the
Yep, that's the SDC pistol.
it's a standard pistol.
Yeah, you miss.
Yep. But I got a 5. I'm just kidding. All right, I'm done.
Okay. Bullet Train.
Quickly
No.
learning that mages are not very great for sustained fights.
Sveta.
Yes. Oh, it's my turn.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm glad somebody pays attention.
I guess I gotta move here and give him a whack with a big old hammer. So 1 and a 2. God dang.
Yeah, that didn't accomplish much. This thing is actually pretty nimble, and you're swinging at it, and it's actually, by the time you get there, it's not standing exactly at that spot at that moment, which is odd for something as big as it is, but it's pretty nimble. Bullet Train.
Forget this. Put the rifle on the back. Pick up the wakizashi and then go here.
Okay.
That's my turn. And now I'm not going to be at the bottom of the list. In fact, you can deal me a joker anytime now.
I love that hope.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That hope.
Yeah, it'll be extinguished over time. I'm just, it's the beginning of the campaign.
All right. So roll your agility.
Picking up the weapon? Oh, I'm sorry. What happened to my character sheet? Hold on. My character sheet's gone.
It might be in a semi-small rectangle that minimized it on the screen.
No, I had it and I was capturing it separately, but it's just completely gone. Pop out. There we go. Okay. So let me roll my agility.
You got it.
There you go.
Yep. So you can kill that token if you would like. And that's my turn.
Okay. You're not going to attack?
No, I'm not without taking heavy penalties and everything, so no.
Oh. Well, it's just a -2.
Well, so I have a question. Does that edge negate, like, I can ignore 2
Yes.
in penalty, so that would negate that. I should have realized
Yes.
that last turn. Okay, then yes, I will attack twice with both of them. All right, so then...
I faced you the right way.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, so then first set of attacks, attack damage, and then attack damage. Of course, the Wakizashi. This Wakizashi does not like me.
We might have to include that. Maybe it's got an attitude about something.
It could very well have a attitude about it. So
That's what you get when you have sentient weapons.
Now,
so
wait
the
a minute.
first-
So,
The first attack with the Wakizashi hits, but then the second one is the critical miss.
oh, that is a critical miss.
Yeah,
Oh, my.
That's why I said this thing does not like me.
Oh, wow.
As it flies from your hands again.
It's like, let me
Wow.
out of this arena. Is the first one a raise? The
Just a
first
second.
Wakizashi, sorry.
Uh,
He's all looking up the charts to see what the bad stuff is that happens to me. You can't fool me, I know. He's like, I don't care
Alright.
about your hits.
Yeah, no, not a raise, but it is a hit.
Okay, so 2 hits. So the first one, armor piercing 10 with the Wakizashi
Okay.
is 15.
Okay, that's a hit, or that's no
shaken.
raise.
Shaken, yep.
Yes.
And then the second one is
Understood.
a 9.
No,
Okay.
bounces off.
Yep.
And both of those. Oh, so that was the katana.
Yeah.
The first one,
The first
the
one was armor piercing
Wakizashi
8.
did damage.
Yeah. Oh, it did damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matter of
great.
fact, the Wakizashi goes into the creature, and it's when you try to pull it out, it slides out of your hand, and the Wakizashi's stuck in its hindquarters.
Great. Fantastic. I will try and wrench that free next turn.
Here, let me get that for you.
And then the second one is 9 armor piercing 10.
Right. And so he's stunned or
Okay.
shaken.
Okay. So wait. Oh, so that second one didn't do anything.
No.
Okay,
with the
that's
9.
what I thought. Okay.
All right. We need to deal.
Yep. And I'm not going to be last this time. Come on.
I am certain of it.
Big money. No whammies. Stop. Look at that. Nonsense. Wait, I have an ace. How am I? Oh, okay.
And the ace is 1.
Once I have to, it's two separate things. I have to deal the cards, then I have
I
to
got
open
it.
up the gear wheel and put it in order.
I got it.
So it takes me a second. All right. So you're still swinging there, Mr. Bullet Train.
Yeah, well, except that I actually got to retrieve one of my swords to do it. So I'll take a -2 on everything. And is that going to be a
Where's the sword?
agility roll? It's stuck in the creature's backside.
Oh, yeah, I can't really help you with that.
So I'll agility to get it out.
So you have something that allows you to ignore -2 when you attack.
Correct.
Okay. So yes, so it's going to be -2 on the agility, but your attack is going to be straight.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So 4.
That'll
Is that
do.
a success?
It's
Oh, I'm
an
sorry. 11 minus. I always look at the
Yeah.
wrong one there. 11 -2, so 9.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
that's 2 raises.
I get it out and then some. No, let's not do that with the hindquarters. I'm good. So then I will attack at normal because I ignore the -2 penalty for these.
Yes.
All right. First set. Second set. Okay.
All right. So the katana missed, the wakizashi hit, the katana missed.
Wakizashi hit. Kind of missed the walks. So 2 wakizashis.
No, 1. The 10 didn't hit. Oh, wait. What am I thinking?
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
I was thinking about armor, not parry. 2 hits,
Okay, and both the wakizashi.
both by
correct?
wakizashi.
Okay,
Yes.
so these are both going to be armor piercing 8. 16 for the first one, armor piercing 8,
Okay.
and then 10 armor piercing 8.
Okay. So you've no raises, you hit once, which means 1 wound.
Yep.
Because you've shaken him, he was already shaken, so that's a wound.
And he's still entangled, correct? He
Did you
break
get
free
that
of-
off? Did we not talk about that? I think I absolutely forgot about that. He
And I didn't
is.
mark him. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
okay.
he is supposed to
I've
be-
got it. He's entangled.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. Which
Well, it
Well,
doesn't do
entangled.
anything. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I just want to make sure he wasn't gonna like turn around and murder me.
Well, it
Let
does
him-
something.
Yeah,
it does some things, but it doesn't give you a +2 to hit.
Correct. I knew that. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Which is a shame.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it for me. I'm good.
Zetich.
All right. And Zetich is actually going to, with his crappy pistol in one hand, he's going to focus his power and attempt to fire a bolt of fire at the creature.
Okay.
Just a normal bolt of fire. I don't anticipate it doing anything, but he's gonna try.
Trying's good.
Ooh.
Awesome.
That's one
Hopefully
raise, right?
that hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Was it a raise?
No.
Ah, shoot.
I thought spellcasting was. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Is it not? Can it be higher
Oh,
than
well,
the difficulty 4?
okay. That's just whether you did the power. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you have a raise. You're correct.
Okay. Awesome. Because
Never
that takes my 1 PowerPoint spell to a 0 PowerPoint spell. That's why it's important.
Yeah.
For 8 damage.
So would he now roll the die 6 to see if it catches on fire?
Yes. Roll a d6. See if it catches on
It-
fire.
Is it flammable?
Um,
Because by
he's
the picture, it didn't look like it.
yeah. I mean, he's. I don't
Well,
know.
that
It's a monitor lizard, a real Earth monitor lizard, flammable.
well, so that's why
Got
it's so
hard, scaly
difficult.
skin.
That according to the book, that's why it's so difficult. That's why you need the 6. If it was easily flammable, it wouldn't be a 6 that you need on the die 6. It would be less. Like if it was paper, you'd only need like a 3 to a 6. And if it was like a person doused in gasoline, you'd only need a
Okay.
2 to a 6.
So I would argue, and this again, GM to GM,
Yeah, no,
I would say that the trappings of fire, if this guy was doused in gasoline, sure, it would light him on fire. But the trapping of fire for a power, unless it says specifically that it was made to make combustible things catch fire, I would say it wouldn't make fire. Because otherwise, I'm doing an additional 1d6 to 66 additional damage, and it doesn't make sense for that to be a trapping. Why would you choose anything other than fire for
Well,
anything?
the reason is, and trappings actually are pretty powerful. The reason is you're good, and you might be locked in. Maybe you're only a fire wizard, for instance, right?
Right.
And so you're locked in. And yeah, I think the trapping. I'm going to rule that the trapping. Yes, you have the chance to set things on fire.
Okay.
The thing is, though, that when you shoot at a fire giant and he's invulnerable to fire damage, right? Then now fire isn't what you want to do. Now maybe you want to do ice,
And setting him on fire wouldn't be a thing.
right?
But what I'm saying is everything else, short of your fire giant, maybe a dragon, but short of your fire giant, everything else will be taking at least 1d6 extra damage.
That's only
Yeah.
if you roll a 6.
No.
Yes.
Yes. It's only if you roll a 6, Daniel. If you
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
a 6, then it catches on fire, and you do the mini game every turn to see if he continues to, if it grows or less. But the whole point is your 0-point spell has the potential to do damage over time,
Yes. Yeah.
but only if
Mark's
you roll
right.
a 6.
So right now you're not going to do bonus damage. You did 8 points of fire damage.
I see what you're saying. So on a 6, I roll an additional d6, and it tells me how much damage below.
Well, next turn you'll roll the damage.
Yeah.
All that's
Huh.
going to say is that he's on fire. So go ahead and roll a d6.
Okay. Yeah, I misunderstood. I thought the below, I thought the
Yeah.
below was how much damage it takes immediately. Okay.
No. So he's not on fire.
So the trapping is not as powerful as I thought it was, but it still
Right.
has a lingering effect.
It has a potential for one. Yeah.
right.
Awesome. You
Right.
can't see my thumbs, but they're there. Awesome.
And you think about what might ice bring to the fight, like if you shoot an ice bolt or
Well,
you
and
know
they talk about symbiosis between, like, if this was a swamp coliseum that we were doing this in, symbiosis between other things like perhaps fire wouldn't do as well because we're in an ice fortress or in water or whatever, but electricity might. Which
yeah
is why when you have the wizard edge, which isn't cheap, but when you have the wizard edge, it lets you change the trappings of your stuff.
right yeah
Right.
maybe if you shot him with ice you'd freeze the water around him too or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
um
Cool.
yeah or shoot him with electricity and because he's standing in water maybe it does more damage.
That's
Absolutely.
actually one of the examples they use. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Thank
it's
you.
my turn, and he is going to. He's going to backhand Archer. And he's entangled, and so let's start with a spirit roll. And so he's no longer shaken. Let me think about what I really need to do here. Let's roll that. No, he's still entangled. So Go ahead, Sveta.
It's hammer time. 1, 2. God, what is with these rolls?
All right. Arthur, you're rolling a D12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. See, this is when you decide you need to use another die.
Yeah. Wish I
Um,
could.
I know that's a problem with virtual because you can't just say, okay, I'm done rolling this one. Now I'm going to start with a new die. That's why you have a big bag of dice. All right. So he hit with 1 raise. And so he's shaken the critter. All right. New round. And he swings and he comes with his back swing with the mace. And misses. So Zetich.
Zetich is gonna try shooting again.
Okay.
A 15.
Oh, it's SDC.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hit with not with a raise, but you hit.
Nope, it's the first.
It's the
one.
first one. 21 SDC.
Blink.
Blink.
With armor
21
piercing too.
Armor piercing too. 21 silver dollar cities.
Yeah.
But if he's an MDC creature, I don't know if he is.
Yeah, he's an
Blink.
MDC creature. It does no damage.
That's fine. You say blink, and that's just it.
Yeah, unfortunately, those pistols are at standard damage capacity, and your armor, your weapons.
I'm a traditional mage who has run out of his spells. I'm throwing the dagger.
You can't do your 0 point trying to catch him on fire again.
I can try my 0 point, try to catch him on fire again, but if I don't roll high enough, it ends up spending points, and I need points, or I'm gonna be a baked turtle.
I'm not seeing a problem here.
You wouldn't.
If you don't roll high enough, can you choose to just not use the
Nope.
spell?
Nope. Yeah, no. Boy, that'd be nice, but no. Sveta.
Oh man. My version of of using different die, I'm gonna roll a D12 instead of clicking the button. Oh my god!
Roll 2d6
How?
and make sure they explode. Click the exclamation point P. Oh,
Okay. Click your P.
Yeah, click your P.
So
I'm out of PP, guys. I'm out of PP. I only have a little PP left. I had to
PewDiePie
save that.
would classify you as such. That's one of his catchphrases.
Okay, when you click on the dice, Chris,
yeah.
at the very upper right, it is an exclamation P.
Okay.
Click that.
I see. So then
Click on the
2d6.
dice.
Well, yeah, click. No. Click 1d6 twice.
Okay.
All right. So that was your wild card die, right? So whenever you it's a D12 plus your wild card D6.
In the
And,
off chance that it might roll better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it
He
did
wasn't
not.
like giving you
Which it
extra
didn't
stuff.
because this game hates me.
Yeah, well, you'll get there. All right, Bullet Train.
Well,
We'll get there if our session 0 monsters don't kill us.
no, this is technically session 1.
This is
Episode-
session 1.
Episode 2, but session 1. So there's that. I will stand exactly where I am and continue to try and murder it in the back. 2 sets. 1, 2, 2. Are you freaking
Double
kidding me?
ones. Is that double
Alright.
ones? Is that a crit failure?
That is
It
another
is.
crit failure, and this time with the katana. It's catching from the wakizashi. It's like, oh, I see what you're doing.
I think the rust monster that you're using ate his katana. I think that's
Yeah, too bad it's not a katana.
You know
So-
what? No. I'm using my friggin' last penny. We're not going to deal with this.
There you go.
This is
Come on, double
ridiculous.
ones. Come on, double one.
I hate you so much, dude.
Hey, it's not double ones.
It's not double ones.
All right.
So,
All right. So you have 1 hit with the wakizashi.
the second wakizashi doesn't hit with an 8?
It does not.
Wow.
How in the hell are we ever supposed to hit this thing?
Well, 1 out of 4, apparently.
Well,
5.
it is a giant deer dragon.
You think that makes it easier to
Giant
hit.
being the operative term, it shouldn't be that hard to hit.
I like that. I like that. That's his explanation. You guys should be dead. It's a giant deer dragon.
If it was a duck-sized deer dragon, then yeah, maybe it's hard to hit.
I said he was very nimble.
We'll take 21 points of armor piercing 8 to the back.
Okay.
He is already shaken.
Yes, he's already shaken. And so that is going to be a second wound. Unfortunately, not a raise.
Yeah, I got that. I figured. And now it's your turn.
Okay. Now it's my turn. And a
he's
spirit
gonna fail.
roll.
He's gonna fail it.
He did fail the spirit roll, and so we're done. And so now we deal dice, or well, yeah, let's deal dice.
Wait. I have a question. How does he get out of entangled?
Well, he removes his shaken
Okay.
effect, and then he'll make a
So he has-
grapple roll versus the strength of the
He has to not be shaken first.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, I am getting every low card. I can't believe that I actually beat you with the 3.
So Arthur, who's doing great with rolls, by the way. Well, no, he's doing great with cards. He's doing, I don't know, kind of okay with rolls.
He's batting a better average than most of us.
Is he?
Yes.
All right. So he's
Yeah.
hit.
At least he's hitting.
He's hit. He's done a shaken result. It's shaken. So this is another point of damage. And that is, I hit the wrong. There we go. Why isn't that? Is that a 3?
Yeah, it's a 3.
Oh, I zoomed out too much. All right. And bam.
What the heck?
Wait.
There
Did
we
Arthur
go.
manage to kill him all by himself?
Oh, he killed him.
He did the
Quick.
third point of damage there.
Quick, suck its pee before they take it. Daniel.
That's not how it works. I don't have that yet.
We said suck it.
Daniel, suck the pee out of him. Come on.
It's not working.
Just close your eyes.
I'm not feeling
Okay.
more powerful. I'm just feeling sick to my stomach.
And years of therapy bills in advance. All right, so
I don't know if I'm more disturbed about the dragon half or the deer half.
oh
Hey,
dear.
Daniel, do you have some kind of like mystic notice or occult notice, or
Yes,
how do you detect? How do you do you have something that's not a spell that allows you to sense magical things?
people. I can
Say
sense
again?
magical. I can sense. I can sense magical people. I have to activate my arcane detection, and it uses power points to do it. The notice doesn't. Like looking at a person.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about people.
Yeah, no, it's arcane notice, and I turned it off a while ago.
But you can detect ley lines without.
I
That's
can
just
detect.
inherent.
I can inherently detect the location and power and direction of ley lines and nexus points and rifts. But that's it.
Okay.
It's in my blood.
It's in your blood. There are 2 ley lines, and ley lines don't do this. Ley lines can be mapped, right?
Right.
You can map ley lines. Ley lines are always straight. You feel 2 ley lines converging.
Like they are just now converging, or there is a nexus.
There are 2 ley lines that are getting closer, and if they continue at this rate,
They're
in
moving. They shouldn't move.
so like in 15, 20 minutes, it feels like those ley lines will create a nexus right in the center of this arena.
Hey guys.
As he's starting to
probably-
say that, a rifle is being put into your hands.
Into whose hands?
Your hands.
Yeah, I'll take it, but thank you, but I have
want
no
it.
idea how to use this.
Well, you shoot the pistols, yes.
I don't know if you could call it that.
I want it back.
Do you have the shooting skill?
I do.
Okay.
I figured he had to if he's shooting pistols.
Yeah, I think he has a D6. I think because he was kind of trained, but not really. All right. He knows which end to hold. There's going to be a convergence here of ley lines. I'm not entirely sure how that's even possible unless ley lines here on your world are different. And then he'll turn and move here. And can he tell how powerful the ley lines are? Like how big they are?
I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I don't know that ley lines necessarily vary in power unless you've read something I missed.
Plot wise, they do, not mechanics wise. Mechanics wise, a ley line's a ley line, and you're building a nexus right underneath this.
Yeah. They seem about standard power.
Okay.
But I mean that's still a big darn deal.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And so I don't know if it's because they're using that. I remember when I told you earlier there was that I was sensing that power disturbance in the middle of that seems to be what it is. And I don't know if they're calling the ley lines here or if whatever they're doing is causing the ley lines to bend here to the crossover. I'm picturing it like this. Like I can't bend my hands like that, but like this. There's my camera. There's my camera. Not like this. I'm like
the second one was correct. It's going to make an X.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how that would be possible. But it's happening.
So
It's happening.
Orist walks over to the monster before they can rake it away, and he'll cut off the head with the katana and take the dragon's head. Take the dragon's head as a trophy.
It's as big as your chest.
Okay.
So he's
and
saying you
weighs
can make a chest
probably like
plate.
100 pounds.
I got that
Oh.
for you.
I mean, we actually just slew a dragon. That's unbelievable.
Well, a dragon deer.
But a dragon nonetheless. I mean,
You-
have I ever seen it? Let me put it this way. In my lifetime, have I ever seen a dragon?
Probably maybe, but there's a good chance you haven't.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not like, I don't know that I will take it with me, but I'm planning on it. Let's just put it that
Okay.
way.
Are the
I will,
are-
and I'll bring it over to wherever. Oh, you're moving again.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because there's a lot that's gonna be happening in the next 10 minutes.
and I will say, what do you mean your world?
I'm gonna nod at Urist, but I'm gonna stop this raker, and I'm gonna say, do you know what's about to happen here?
He doesn't. Are you physically restraining him?
I'm walking next to him here, and if he doesn't stop, like if I'm walking next to him, if he doesn't stop, I'm gonna get in his way.
He just tries to go around you. He doesn't look like he's very smart. And make a notice roll for me.
Okay. He's not real. He was an illusion.
He's filthy. He smells really bad, and he's not got a lot of he's not got a lot of clothes. You can see he's got like sores or something all over his body. He just looks like he's a mess.
Okay.
And he just doesn't. He looks at the ground, kind of does his task, and he's just not even really paying any attention to you.
Okay. I will move out of this way, and I will look at the stands, the people in the stands. Does it look like they're just sitting there, or are they starting to back out, or are they?
They're kind of talking amongst themselves. It seems like a lull in the action at the moment.
I mean, the ley lines converging here, it probably won't destroy anything. It might open a rift, maybe, but it's gonna
Yeah, the
do.
difficulty with ley lines is at night, especially, and you guys know this. I mean, you would not Zetich, but everybody else would tend to avoid ley lines because at night they attract monsters, and monsters will just hang out there. It's kind of like moths to a lamp. So ley lines are a dangerous place, but not necessarily because of the ley line.
So when ZTeach says about something is serious is going to happen in 15 minutes, Aura starts walking towards the thing over here that has the cyber horse.
Yes.
And he's going to see if he can find a way to open it. But while he does that, he says over his shoulder, "Final round."
Okay. You get there and it seems locked.
Would that be how would I go about trying
Locked by
to?
what?
Yeah.
You can see where the lock is, but one, you don't have a key, and two, when you pull on it, it doesn't give.
What's the lock made of?
Go ahead and roll a common knowledge roll, Chris.
Yeah, he's not even going to ask me because he knows I'll look at my shoes again.
I mean, it's steel. It's an MDF steel, AC steel.
I can. Can I wail on it with my hammer?
Is it coming up from underneath, or are they driving like a freeway?
Freeway.
And or what if he sees her going to pound on the lock, then he will say in Cossack to the horse, "Be calm. We are trying to free you."
The horse actually locks eyes with you, and I'm not trying to insinuate it's any smarter than a horse, but it does seem to calm and take some kind of animal level of comfort from what you're saying. Did you see what I sent you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm typing a.
Can you detect magic, Chris?
No.
Would you like me to? I have 3. I think it would cost me 1. If a Nexus is gonna hit me in like 5 minutes, then and I can have 5 minutes after that, then I have no worry of PowerPoints.
Yeah, you're right with what you
I
typed
have
me, Chris. You're right.
I have improved
Right.
rapid recharge, which means I will gain like 3 times normal anyway. But on a
Oh.
Nexus, I get 3 times more than that. So I'll be full after 10 minutes
We about to see God tier.
of resting.
Zetich.
Now it's assuming I get to rest in a Nexus for 10 minutes. But
Oh. So it's not like unlimited power as long as
Oh.
you're standing there?
don't get me wrong,
Like in combat?
it'll still boil away my power points using it, but the things I do are much more godlike. Yes.
Nice.
Like you can actually do mega damage.
I
And
did
it's a fist sized meteor instead of just the little.
that really frustrated me. That was mega damage. That was a mega damage meteor.
Yeah.
It was like
There are a lot
Didn't
of
expect
mega
that.
damage attacks that aren't
was-
very mega-y.
It was like The Simpsons, where there's this giant meteor coming,
right,
and you
right.
can see it, and it's burning away in the atmosphere, and they're like freaking out. Yeah.
I'm sorry, brother.
No, it happens. It happens. It was just funny.
It happens to all guys over 40. Don't
Stupid.
worry about it.
Stupid mega damage.
Over 40. Oh. Okay. So are you detecting magic on the thing?
Yep.
Okay, make your D4 roll. D6, whatever. Roll above a 4.
Why didn't I see it roll? Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
He did.
it goes off. All right. You see the green barrier magic that's been around everything. And it is across those bars in front of the horse.
Hmm.
You're not gonna be able to get that horse out.
No?
No. The same magic that's holding us here is holding that horse.
I will tell the horse we will come back for you. Be calm. If he says we cannot get it out, then we probably cannot get it out.
All right, 5 minutes away. You also feel the magic that you sensed from the center of the ring underground.
Mm-hmm.
It feels stronger and more intense.
I'm going to come over here. I'm going to kneel down. and I'm going to have the katana across my lap, and I will meditate and wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up my arrows, and then I'm also gonna pray
Okay.
to my God.
I do have the head over by the horse, though. Just FYI.
Yeah, the horse isn't really cool with that, but
Well, I mean, not
I mean-
directly in front of it. I mean, just in the vicinity.
yeah,
by
yeah.
the
yeah.
barrier.
He noticed. He's like, "Nah, I don't know. But yeah, he's a Cossack horse though, so he knows combat. But all right. So here's the question, guys. Where do we want to stop?
Probably
I mean,
here.
this is as good. This is as good a place as any.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for running, John.
Yeah.
Hey
Thank you.
guys, the pleasure is 100% mine. You guys are awesome. This is a pure joy for me, and thank you. Thanks to you.
I
And you're
do.
welcome.
I did want to broach with you before we go. I did extend an invite to one other person who's not like the other person, but this person is. He is one of the coolest GMs that I've ever played with. He's actually lives in Mexico, but fluent English.
Okay.
And I don't know if he's going to be able to play or not, but I did ask him if he might be available for that. You remember Arturo, Daniel? So I think he would be a good addition to this group. He's a really good role player and a great GM. So I think he got
Arturo?
fun. Yeah, you met him at my wedding.
Oh, okay.
Not
All right.
not beer Arturo, but Mexico Arturo, the tall thin guy.
Oh, okay. Okay, not beer Turo. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
not
I'm
beer
feeling
Turo.
better.
Not beer.
I'm good. I'm good. Either are good, but yeah.
It sounds like a Pokemon.
But yeah,
All right.
so just FYI, I don't know if he'll be able to play, but I figured that will round out the four. And
Okay.
I mean, you have Artur already, so it's one letter away. But yeah,
Who knew? Who knew?
awesome. Thank you again for running.
Yeah, thank you. This is awesome.
And as always, if you would like to support us, you can do so by clicking that subscribe button on Twitch, like and subscribe on our YouTube page, and click that little bell for notification when we upload new episodes. And lastly, you can always head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/gamersledge, where you can get your name on every show that we do for as little as $1 a month, just like these folks coming up momentarily. For Chris, for Daniel, for John, and myself, thanks for watching. Until next time, game on.
Game on.